(248-897-7752). What's your name, please?
Janae Gibbs. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Ms. Gibbs. Darren Laster, Bernard.
Yes, Your Honor.
Morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Hey, Your Honor, so do I just come back on October?
Oh, give me a minute, please.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Laster, did you get in touch with Judge Weeks?
No, I messed around and lost the paper. I left it at work and somebody threw it away. I had to get the number again.
She might tell Mr. Lopez Gomez, were you supposed to have an attorney appointed to you?
Yes.
Did you ever get in contact? Did that attorney ever get in contact with you?
No, Your Honor.
All right, let's sit back and figure that out.
All right.
All right, on 248-867-7160, 248-867-1265. What's your name, please? 1265, 248-867-1265.
I'm sorry. Keon Jamel Lewis.
All right, Mr. Lewis, good morning to you.
Morning, Your Honor.
Ernesto Lopez Gomez, he's not on the dock. I'll put an ROA out.
You know, like,
Put it in ROA out. He's supposed to get, currently supposed to have an appointed, court-appointed attorney. We haven't,
you say you're not on the docket too?
he's not, it was removed, he's got a notice to be here today, but it seems like it was removed for some reason.
Okay, let me
Hey,
check into it.
grab me a pen and a piece of paper. All right.
You got dates you're on?
No.
No dates, okay.
On that Sky device, Sky, down there, sir, can you unmute yourself and state your name, please? Sky device.
LeVert Gardner.
Good
morning.
Janae,
Hurt. Hurt. What?
all right. Let's get ready to go, Ms. Thomas.
State of Michigan 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and or laying down on Zoom. I would ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies that you please remove them unless due to religious purposes. Thank you. Good morning, Judge. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Let's get going. Let's start out with Ms. Littlejohn. City of Detroit versus Mattia Tony Littlejohn. Case number SP 102-19271, SP 1030884, counts 2 and counts 3. State your name for the record, Ms. Littlejohn. Ms. Littlejohn? Is she here? She hasn't connected, dog. Pass that. What about, can we call Judge Bryant on Duran Laster and ask her, does she want us to take this case as under her name as an old case? She mentioned to me that if it's not a high misdemeanor, then there are state type misdemeanor that would be my case now.
Okay. Talking about this OA case.
This OA case.
Okay, I do. Something wrong with my computer. Give me just a second.
Make the Janae Gibbs file, please. It's the City of Detroit versus Janae Gibbs, case number SP 121-32251, SP 126-8444, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 126-8552, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 127-8390, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 127-83931, SP 133-43661, SP 133-43671. Appearance for the record, please.
Elvis Berry Jr., P28880. On behalf of the defendant, state your full name, Ms. Gibbs.
Janae Gibbs.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
You're not guilty of any crimes we have when we apply a 0-1 bond. I don't know, if you have a valid license, registration, or insurance, Ms. Gibbs, I don't think you do.
You saying, do I have one now currently?
Yes.
I don't. That's what I'm working towards now, or trying to. I'm not currently driving at the moment. I don't have a vehicle in my name at the moment, but I am trying to get my license.
Yeah, I'll say that, Ms. Gibbs. You have, $135, Ms. Gibbs.
Not today, no.
When can you get it?
In 2 weeks.
Allow your client to pay the reinstatement fee. You have an ink pen, Ms. Gibbs?
I'm sorry?
Do you have an ink pen?
Yes.
SP 126-84442.
ST 126.
84442.
42.
Another one, SP 127-839-02.
Okay.
SP 133-43671. I'm allowing you to pay the reinstatement fee up front on those matters.
Which is,
$45 a piece, $135. And those will give you clearances here at the 36th District Court. I don't know if you have any tickets in any other jurisdictions, but if you do
Nope.
not, you can potentially get a valid license. I'm gonna give you a pre-trial date, come back on October the 6th, 2023 at 9 a.m. Hopefully you'll have a license by that time. All right?
okay.
Once you pay those reinstatement fees, you wait 48 to 72 hours and then approach the Secretary of State for a license, all right?
All righty. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, next court date is October 6th, 2023, 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's go ahead with, Kenyon Lewis. Is that Jamel Lewis? Kenyon Jamel Lewis, is that you? All right, non-responsive. The young lady on the iPhone, what's your name, please? Unmute yourself. The camera was on, now you've left the screen.
La señora que estaba en el teléfono iPhone, que se podía ver en la pantalla y ahorita no se puede ver, por favor, señora, díganos su nombre.
Aura López.
Aura López, Your Honor.
She needs an interpreter. Is that the one that needs the interpreter, ma'am? Ms. Hernandez?
No, I'm here for Eliseo Guitán. Let me ask her if she needs an interpreter also. Señora Aura López, ¿usted necesita intérprete?
Sí, por favor.
Por favor, póngase en la pantalla. Gracias. Yeah, Your Honor. She needs an interpreter also.
Okay. Do we need to call someone and let them know, or?
Yes, please. Call reporting services.
Very well.
She's an interpreter for them.
Yes.
Okay, that's right.
Please.
something about Ernesto.
Yes, Ernesto.
Did you want me to check on him?
Yeah, I need to, and then we need to get him a court-appointed lawyer. They never did get in contact, or couldn't get in contact with them, whatever the case may be.
Señora López, por favor, puede poner su micrófono en silencio hasta que su caso sea llamado, pero tiene que permanecer en pantalla. Gracias. Your Honor, I told Mrs. Lopez to put her microphone in mute until her case is called.
Very well. There's another iPhone that I just let the gentleman in the orange, a green shirt there. What's your name?
Andrea Green,
Andrea Green.
yes,
Good morning to you.
morning.
All right. The city of Detroit versus Christine Gabrielle Gardner. Case numbers SP 102-1128, counts 1, 2, and 3. 19-7015-84, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Christine Gabrielle Gardner.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Ms. Gardner. And for purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
All right, I'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Let's see what's going on with Ms. Gardner.
I have to get him a case.
Ms. Gardner, do you have a valid license?
No, I'm trying to get one.
Where are you, Ms. Gardner? You have to turn your camera on now. Christine Gardner.
Can you hear me?
Reinstatement fee. Did you pay that?
Hello.
Pardon me? Ms. Gardner, can you hear me?
I think well, at one point it looked like she was frozen.
Yeah,
I
take her.
can't hear anything.
All right, turn your camera off now, ma'am. Since I've seen you, it's probably gonna help with the transmission.
It's okay for Mr. Hernandez to do the time.
Ms. Gardner, can you hear me? Turn your camera off, Ms. Gardner, now, because it's gonna probably help make the transmission go better.
Your Honor, while we're attempting that, we have Attorney Miller who states she's here for Ernesto Lopez Gomez and needs a breakout room. And
Very well.
Tom Oriucci is in the office with her.
Very well. Good morning, Attorney Miller. Thank you. All right, so here's the deal, Ernesto Lopez Gomez. He has a trial date of, what's that, ROA? Mr. Lopez Gomez. I'll print it out.
It's October 17th.
October the 17th. Okay, Miss, I just want to make sure. Miss Hernandez, strike that. Miss Miller, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you today?
Very well. I have Ernesto Lopez Gomez. He's free to leave. His trial date is October 17th. He'll be free to leave after he speaks with you. Mr.
Okay.
Lopez Gomez, that's the attorney that's been appointed. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. You can have a conversation with him. Just make sure you note that trial date, October 17th. And if you don't,
Oh.
this is Ryan.
Let me call.
Last.
Yes. It's okay for Ms. Hernandez to do the interpretation. Okay.
Okay, Ms. Hernandez, well, let's go back to Christina Gardner. Ms. Gardner, let's go back on the record with Ms. Gardner. Ms. Gardner, you need to unmute yourself, please. Well, you can leave your camera off, ma'am. Maybe that's going to help.
Can you hear me now?
I've already seen your face. All right, Ms. Gardner, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Do you have any tickets in any other jurisdictions?
I have one in Dearborn. I have until the 17th to pay $825, but I
Hold on a
intend to pay
second.
on
I need to
Friday.
get it better.
And.
All right, go ahead.
I have to pay Dearborn $825. I intend to pay them on Friday.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is you bring $45, save $45 for us, and bring that down here to 36 District Court for case number SP 102-11283.
Okay.
That's SP 102-11283.
Okay, I know you have to ask her first, but let me.
Okay, can I pay it today?
Yes, certainly, but you're gonna have to come down to the window and pay that. What
Okay,
that's gonna do is that's gonna allow you to have clearances here at the 36th District Court. I'm gonna give you a pretrial date for October the 6th, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. You come down here, you pay that. I don't know if what you need to take care of in
So you see if this is okay.
Dearborn, but our clearances will get to the
I know.
Secretary of State 48 to 72 hours after you pay that $45. You're gonna have to come to the window, give them that case number, and pay that reinstatement fee up front. Once you pay that, see if you can bring a valid driver's license in by your next court date now.
Okay, thank you.
There's nothing further. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You as well, thank you.
I didn't call James Brown. And he's gonna ask if he can too.
Very
She's
well.
on the bench beside him.
All right, Ms. Hernandez, can you state your name for the record and your qualifications, please?
Yes, Your Honor. My name is Emma Hernandez, as CIO qualified Spanish interpreter.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret the matter now before, do not divulge confidential communication, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you swear or affirm that to the best of your ability, You will interpret from English to Spanish and Spanish to English.
I do, Your Honor.
Very well. City of Detroit versus Aurora Lopez Esteban. Case numbers SP 147-2723, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 147-27291. And this is the state of Michigan versus Aurora Lopez Esteban, case number SX 379-324-9, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lopez Esteban.
Este es el caso del estado de Michigan contra la señora Aura López Esteban, número de caso SP 147-2723, 1, 2 y 3, SP 147-22-27-291. Y, Your Honor, can you repeat the last case number, please?
SX 379-3249, counts 1 and counts 2.
Gracias, thank you, Your Honor. Y el caso X379-3249, cargos 1 y 2. Sus comparecencias, por favor, para que consten en el acta. Edward Berry Jr., representando a la señora López Esteban. Señora, por favor, diga su nombre completo para que conste en el acta.
Aura López Esteban.
Aura López Esteban.
All right.
For purposes of arraignment, Your Honor, my client would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Para propósito de la lectura de cargos, su señoría, mi cliente va a hacer la lectura formal de cargos y va a permanecer en silencio.
Okay.
Okay. Why don't you go to the breakout room with your client and find out if she's a candidate for our community court and see if she would like to participate, if so. All right?
¿Por qué no va con su cliente para una sala de consulta privada y ver de qué se trata y si ella es una buena candidata para ir a la corte comunitaria? Está bien. Señora, ahora le van a mandar una señal para que se una a un grupo privado.
Okay.
¿Lo ve? ¿Ve el llamado que dice join? Sala de grupo privado número 2. Grupo pequeño. Ok.
Beyond the language, what would make, is there another qualification, Your Honor?
Well, you would talk about her status would be important.
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Jadala. Are you here for obey?
I am, Judge.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Saeed Nisar Ahmad Obey, case number 237-59601, counts 1 and counts 2, 237-596-021. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Respectfully, Samer Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Mr. Obeid. For purposes of arraignment, we'd waive formal reading, stand mute, and respectfully request a trial date, Your Honor.
Very well. Trial date. Mr. Obeid, state your name for the record, please.
Say your name, Mr. Obaid.
He's on the line, October 31st, 2023 at 9 a.m. There's nothing further. You have a very good day. You and your client, you can tell him it's free to leave.
Your Honor, that was October 21st, 2023 at 8 a.m.
31st.
October 31st
Yeah,
at 8:30.
at 8:30.
Thank you, Judge. May you and your staff have a wonderful day.
Very well. Good to see you. Have a very good day. All right. Yves Godwin, are you there? Godwin, are you there? On the Sky device, Skies B63. Mr. Obaid, you're free to leave. Your next court date is going to be October 31st at 9 a.m. Talk to your lawyer.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Sky device, gentlemen up there, you removed your hat earlier and I tried to get your name. Can you unmute yourself and give me that name again, please?
Tyrese Lee.
Not you, Mr. Lee.
How you doing? Oh, you said not me?
No, not you. Morning to you though. There you go.
And Fair Green,
Say that again.
Fair Green.
No. The gentleman knows who I'm talking to. He removed his hat earlier with the dreads.
Yeah, I did.
Yes. All right, turn your camera. What's your name?
Gardner.
Turn your camera off, sir. Maybe that'll help. What's your name?
Gardner.
I think he said Gardner.
Yes.
You understand?
Levert Gardner?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, your matter, good morning to you. Your matter is set for trial. Let's give the officer a half-hour grace period. If they don't show up by 9:30, we'll get you out of here. If they show up before then we'll get you an offer and get you to speak with the lawyer, all right?
All right.
I just got a call from Judge Perkins on the line.
Yes.
She said, no, you won't be able to preside because the case was referred by the prosecutor.
All right, let's give Mr. Laster out of here. City of Detroit versus Darren Laster, Duran Bernard Laster, case number SP 122-32042. Did you get a date where he can come in or what?
Did you want them to arrange him or you want to arrange?
No, let her do it. She doesn't want anybody to do her stuff.
So I didn't ask.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Laster, state your name can you state your name for the record? Mr. Laster, are you there?
What's up? You all right? They'll keep right here.
All right, he's not speaking.
He's
All right.
muted. I don't think he knows how to take himself off of mute.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
All right, I'm gonna dismiss your case, sir. You paid paid and you satisfied the obligation. Case is gonna be dismissed. All right, and you're gonna have to go to Judge Bryant over there for that other case.
Okay.
You have
Can I
the
have
information.
No, I lost it. Can I get it again, please?
You can always get this stuff off 36 District 4 website. I'm on the website So if you ever want to go on somebody's Zoom on 36 or call their courtroom, all that stuff is on the 36 district website.
Okay.
313-965-2295.
965-2295.
Yes. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
And her name is Miss Bryant?
Judge Bryant, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Have nothing further, sir. Good luck to you.
All right, same to you.
Who's your other client, Miss Hernandez? The DCO Guyton?
So, yeah.
Yes,
You need an interpreter, sir? Necesito interpreter?
yes.
Is Ms. Hernandez here? She left.
Your Honor, I
All
think
right,
she's still in the breakout room.
Okay, very well, very well. All right, let's sit back and wait on that. What about Ms. Miller? Ms. Miller, do you need anything else? All right, now. Griggs. That gets me down to Griggs. The City of Detroit versus Mark Bernard Griggs, case number SP 1398409, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1398410, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Griggs, please state your name.
Mark Bernard Griggs.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Not guilty in your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Griggs, do you have valid registration and insurance?
Right now, no.
All right, offer's gonna be leading to the improper plate, $240 fine. Or just pay the, equipment violation, 120, and the plates, 145. Those are civil infractions. We'll dismiss the cases. So either or, 240 or the improper plate, 120. I strike that improper plate, 145, and the violation, 120. Speak to Ms. Harris in the breakout room. Let us know what you want to do.
Okay.
Morning. You got the document? Yeah, what's going on? Come on.
I just wanted to say hello.
Thank you. Good.
Finally in person, so.
Good, that's good. How have you been?
All right.
Like I say, I'm glad it did rain out because I did intend on going to the park.
Yeah.
So let me know and just, I'm gonna make sure I put it in my calendar. next
Okay,
time.
great.
And then we did have some people that wanted to participate in the game as well.
Okay, cool. I'll, when I get the new tickets, I'll let you know.
Very good.
All right.
Thank you.
I love
Thank
your
you. Thank you.
paintings as well.
Huh?
I love your paintings.
Thank you. Thanks for stopping in too.
All right, see ya.
All right. All right, let's go with Rashard Green.
Yes, sir. How you doing today?
Very well. What's your middle name, sir?
Ali.
You have a valid license?
Yes, sir.
Run his license, please.
You say that again?
No, I wanna run your license. Good morning to you. No, Mr. Green, you don't have a license.
That I don't.
You don't.
I didn't know.
Turn
That.
your camera on.
I didn't know that.
I guess you didn't, because you told me you did.
Is that for senior or junior? I know my dad don't got one.
What's your date of birth?
February 25th, 2003.
Yeah, this is dad. I know his dad.
Oh, okay, this is his father.
Yes.
Let me see
What
the
up,
piece of paper.
Junior?
Let me see the piece of paper.
You scared me with that one.
Say what?
I said you scared me with that one.
All right.
His name.
All right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Griggs. Mr. Griggs, I'll give you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client will admit responsibility.
All right. That's what you want to do, Mr. Griggs? Where's Mr. Griggs?
He's there, he's muted. You have to unmute to respond, Mr. Griggs.
Yes.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea, counselor.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right. And expired plates, I can find you responsible as charged 145, improper equipment 120. When can you pay? I'll dismiss the other two cases now.
Can you give me a couple months or at least a month?
Why is a couple of months? Give me a reason why you can't pay $265.
Well, to be honest with you right now, I don't really have the money right now. I'm homeless right now. I was evicted like in May. So I'm basically just trying to.
All right, let's go. Yeah. Let's get Mr. Patel in here. All right, that changed the game. That's a very good reason why. I'm going to see. You want us to see if we can help you get a house and get in our street court program?
I'm with the Detroit Housing and Revitalization Program now.
With J.S. Patel?
You said what? Excuse me.
Is it with the court, through the court?
Did it go through the court?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm working with them right now to find me a place.
All right, stand by 1 second. Let me let you speak to them again. And let me just make sure we know the status of what's going on, all right?
Okay.
All right. Mr. Murphy, let me get at what's going on with Miss Alexander. Miss Miller, Alexandria Miller, attorney. What's going on? You spoke with Mr. Gomez, did you have someone else?
Yes, Your Honor. I have Mr. Tom Oriucci. He is in office with me, Your Honor, and I am also in another courtroom. So I was speaking with Ms. Schneider about Mr. Oriucci in that other court.
Okay, so
but we should-
you're not ready for him? You're not ready?
We'll be ready very shortly on him, Your Honor. It looks like we should hopefully be reaching resolution, and so that's what I'm waiting on.
How's Mr. Oriucci doing?
Mr. Oriucci is doing well. I've had a couple of in-person client meetings with him, and he's doing very well, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. All right, okay, very good.
All right. Thank you very much, Your Honor. I appreciate the court's time.
Yeah, Mr. Murray, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
What's going on with your client?
My client has tickets that are actually in the incorrect name. So she went to check on her license and her first name is her last name and vice versa. So at this time, I know today is the date and time for arraignment, I believe, but I was actually wanting to move for a dismissal of the charges.
Let's wait until the city attorney comes in. Since you're going to be making a motion, let me hear what she has to say.
Understood. Thank you, Your Honor.
It's fine. Now, are these tickets, what is her name?
Her name is Giovanna Carson. The tickets are under the name Carson Giovanna.
Very well. So it wouldn't be in front of me anyway.
Well, I'm not sure if the tickets they should be attributed to my client anyway. So right now they're under the last name G. I don't know if these were even her tickets, if you get what I mean. So that they were attributed to her, but I'm not sure. So we may be under the correct last name for who the tickets are referring to.
All right, let's go back on the record. Did we call the case City of Detroit versus Rashad Ali Green Jr., case number SP 138-82272? Appearance for the record, please.
Sharika Harris on behalf of Mr. Green, please state your name.
Rashad Green.
Let me see something again.
I think one of them is 5 today. It's 14. Birthdays are so close.
Okay, I see what's going on.
221, 225.
I printed up the wrong. All right, today is the date and time set for a show cause. Go ahead, Counsel.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond and ease your client probably the anxiety I caused the client. He does have a valid driver's license. So what about this insurance? Do you have valid insurance, Mr. Green?
Yes, sir. I got a picture of it. I dropped my papers out my wallet, so I lost the actual physical copy of it, but I got a picture of it on my phone.
Let's see what you have.
Okay. I'm not sure. Turn my brightness down a little bit. Can you see that?
I'm trying to. Where's this file?
25. Yeah, Lewis.
No, Green. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna dismiss the case for providing valid documentation.
Thank you.
All right, if there's nothing further. Have a very good day, Mr. Green. Good luck to you.
I appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.
You as well. Godwin left, didn't he? Is Godwin here? All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Lopez Esteban. Ms. Lopez Esteban, I'll give you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Vamos a volver para que conste en el caso de la señora López Esteban. Señora López Esteban, yo le di la oportunidad de hablar con su abogado en una sala de consulta privada. Señor abogado, ¿qué desea hacer su cliente?
Ajá.
Your Honor, Ms. Lopez Esteban does not wish to participate in the community service, wants to pay whatever fine, whatever sanction he has to. So it's a question for her of getting an offer. She is not a citizen and she does not wish to consult with an attorney and wants to move forward notwithstanding.
All right. For disregarding the red signal, blocking traffic, $175. For the license improper failure to display, $240. We'll dismiss the rest, waive the warrant. She'll be responsible to pay the reinstatement fees. Go back in the breakout room and discuss that with her and go over her advice or rights if she wants to take the deal. Tell her to keep in mind she has an absolute right to a trial.
Yes, Your Honor.
Está bien. Ella no desea hacer los servicios comunitarios ni consultar con un abogado de inmigración. Lo que está esperando es por una oferta. Bueno, la oferta sería $175 por bloquear el tráfico y $240 por no tener la licencia. Por favor vaya a una sala de consulta privada nuevamente con ella para explicarle cuánto es y que ella tiene absolutamente el derecho de ir a juicio. Eso es su señoría. Cuando vuelva a aparecer ahí, por favor, señora, vamos a volver a la sala de consulta privada.
Ok.
Señora, si le da la pantalla, apareció el llamado para ir a la sala de consulta privada.
No, no sale.
She cannot see where to go, how to go to the breakout room, Your Honor.
Tell her to hit that more button down on the bottom of her screen.
Señora, abajo hay un botoncito que sale en unos cuadritos.
Ok, ya lo encontré.
Okay.
Sí.
Ok, dele ahí, por favor, a la 2. Ok.
You have Kenya Lewis.
Yes, I got it. All right, Mr. Lewis, are you there? Mr. Lewis, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. My phone keeps hanging up for some particular reason.
City of Detroit. Wait a minute, let's see. Been here before.
Yes. I wanted to check too, Your Honor, I was with the Detroit at Work program too, so they working on my case too also.
Who is Detroit at Work?
I was recently incarcerated. I've been out for like almost a year now, and they was helping me get a job and get all my things back in order.
Okay, all right. When were you incarcerated?
Thank you.
From 17 to October.
Last year?
Yes. So someone's supposed to have been down there on my behalf, but you know things ain't go right. So I don't know what's what.
What do you mean?
So I was supposed to get something in writing or whatever to notify you guys. So I guess the next time I go, because I go. I mean,
if you were incarcerated from 17 till 2020 till October 2022, correct?
Yes.
How are you have an allegation in August of 2022?
Well, the thing is, I've been working at a temp service, but they don't give me enough hours, and then I'm on call.
No, you don't understand my question.
What was the question again?
You say you were incarcerated from 2017 till October 2022, right?
Yes.
These allegations were made 2 months before you got out on 8/5/2022.
Well, they did.
Pardon me? We lost him again. Ms. Snyder, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, where are we? I forget what question I needed to ask you. All right, what about Tom Oriucci? Did you work that out with Madam Miller?
Yes, we did, Your Honor. I believe she was going to ask for an adjournment, but we talked about a couple cases, so I don't know for sure which client was which.
Here's what I was thinking. It's the City of Detroit versus Carson Angel Giovanna, also known as Giovanna Angel Carson. Case number SP 1184387, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please. Mr. Murray. Mr. Murray. All right, he's not responsive. So what he's asking for is a motion to dismiss, because the tickets, he says that the tickets were entered into name as Carson Angel Giovanna. However, his client's name is Giovanna Angel Carson, or at least Giovanna Carson. And he also doesn't feel that these tickets were issued, his client had done anything anyway. So that was what he was going to bring to the court, and that's why I wanted you to have an opportunity to respond. But since he is not responding, we'll move on and get back with him. All right? So past that matter, Mr. Lewis, are you back?
Yes, I'm back. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I had meant to say it was April of 22.
Very well. That makes a difference. All right. So, so what is this, do you have housing, sir?
Well, I was staying with someone right now for temporary. So I was still looking, and I'm waiting to, they get the ball rolling with everything because I'm still going to the program.
So is that program gonna help you with housing?
Yes, they supposedly, they help me with my tickets, housing, with the bridge card and different other little things. And
Where are those people? Is there an attorney? Is there an attorney that's representing you on that?
Well, I don't have an attorney right now because one of my attorneys, they had recently passed, so I got to get another attorney.
Who's that?
Mr. Tuttles.
Okay, so do you want to see if you can get in our the street court program that will provide housing?
Well, I can try it. I mean, it don't hurt what to try.
Hayes and Eric Brown just checked in as
Pardon me?
No, well, I'm speaking on someone else now. Officer Hayes and Brown, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Yeah, it's past the 9:30 cutoff. What time did you sign in?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was signed into the wrong courtroom. So I just signed in within the last 5 minutes.
Let's do this. Mr. Patel, are you there? Mr. Patel, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
All right, I have two people here that I would like you to speak to if you have a minute.
Yes.
All right, now the first person is Mark Bernard Griggs. He has 2 civil infractions, 2 misdemeanors. He indicates that he is without housing. He does indicate that he's in some sort of program. And I wanted to see if that was your program, if you had anything to do with that, or if he could qualify for your program, but I don't want to, so why don't you speak with him first?
Okay.
Please, if you have a minute. Do you have a minute? I should ask you that.
I do. The counsel for the opposing party hasn't shown up yet, so I have some time.
All right, so let me put you in a breakout room with Mr. Griggs.
Okay.
And Mr. Griggs join the room. And then secondly, I have Mr. Lewis, who's in between housing as well. And he is a returning citizen.
Okay.
So he's got a few more misdemeanors. So I'm gonna let you speak to Mr. Griggs first, and then I'll let you speak to Mr. Lewis after that.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
All right, let's go back on the record with Lopez Esteban. Ms. Esteban, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Volvamos para que conste en el caso de López Esteban, abogado, le di la oportunidad de ir a una sala de consulta privada con su cliente. ¿Qué desea hacer su cliente?
Your Honor, Ms. Lopez Esteban wishes to avail herself of the offer.
Su señoría, la señora Esteban Escobar desea adherirse a la oferta que le ofrecieron.
Is that what you want to do?
Señora, ¿eso es lo que quiere hacer?
Sí.
Yes.
Raise your right hand, please.
Levante su mano derecha, por favor.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
¿Usted jura o afirma decir la verdad, solo la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
Put your hand down, man.
¿Puede bajar la mano, señora?
Ma'am, do you understand if you're not a United States citizen, a conviction for a misdemeanor offense can potentially implicate immigration issues?
Señora, ¿usted entiende que si usted no es una ciudadana americana o una declaración de culpabilidad por un delito menor podría tener consecuencias migratorias?
Sí.
Yes, I understand.
Do you understand? Do you understand? Max possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines.
¿Y usted entiende que la máxima penalidad por estos delitos podría ser de hasta 93 días de cárcel y o hasta $500 en multa?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
¿Y usted entiende que usted tiene absolutamente el derecho de ir a juicio si así lo quisiera?
No.
¿No entiende que tiene el derecho de ir a juicio?
Sí entiendo, pero no quiero ir a juicio.
Yes, I understand, but I don't want to go to, yes, no. You don't understand the right to go to trial? No, I understand that I have the right to go to trial, but I don't want to go to trial.
See. Do you understand, Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Señor, cuando estaban en la sala de consulta privada, el señor Berry, su abogado, le explicó y le leyó todos los derechos que usted tenía, ¿correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
You understood those rights?
¿Y usted entendió esos derechos, señora?
Sí.
Entendió. Okay, yes, I understood.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
Señora, ¿tiene algún derecho a hacer, tiene alguna pregunta acerca de esos derechos?
No.
No.
You know, if you take this deal, you're going to be giving up those rights?
Y usted entiende que si usted toma este acuerdo que le estamos ofreciendo, usted está renunciando a esos derechos.
Sí, entiendo.
Yes, I understand.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
Señora, aparte de lo que hemos hablado y que ya consta en el acta, ¿alguien más le ha ofrecido alguna otra cosa?
No.
No.
Let me draw your attention back to June the 20th, 2023 at around 4:39 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of McGraw and Trenton Streets. Ma'am, did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Señora, déjeme llevar su atención al día y hora y lugar de los hechos, que fue el 20 de junio de 2023, alrededor de las 4:39 p.m. en los alrededores de McGraw, en la ciudad de Detroit. Ese día, esa hora y en ese lugar, ¿la paró usted un oficial de policía?
Sí.
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
¿Y usted estaba manejando un vehículo?
Sí.
Yes.
Did that officer ask you to produce valid driver's license?
Y ese oficial le pidió que por favor le mostrara una licencia de conducir válida.
Sí, pero la licencia la tenía vencida.
Yes, but I have my license expired.
Very well. Find your client guilty of the amended count of failure to display. That's a $240 fine that will abstract to the Secretary of State, but will not carry any points.
Ok, entonces yo voy a encontrar a su cliente culpable de no tener una licencia que acarrea una multa de $240 y no points, Your Honor, o 2 points.
No points.
¿Ah?
No points.
Ok, thank you. Y no tiene ningún tipo de puntos en su licencia el día que la vuelva a sacar. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, as for this misdemeanor, as for the civil infraction, we stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis on behalf of your client, counselor.
Y en cuanto a, a la falta civil, abogado, ¿puede estipular acerca de las bases de hecho?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Estipulada, su señoría.
All right, I'm gonna find your client responsible for the admitted count of blocking traffic, $175. Stipulating the probable cause, I'll dismiss the other matters.
Entonces está bien, el encuentro responsable de la infracción civil de bloquear el tráfico por $175 y bajo la estipulación de la causa probable voy a desestimar el resto de los 3 cargos restantes. Estipulado, su señoría.
Get the cigarette out your mouth, sir.
Ooh. Sorry, Your Honor.
All right,
Is that you?
175 plus 240, ma'am. When can you pay it?
Señora, y entonces estos $175 más 240, ¿cuándo lo puede pagar?
Hoy me
Today.
¿te pago? ¿De ir a pagarlo o línea?
Today, do I have to go there to pay it or can I pay it online?
I would say either pay it in person or pay it at the DivDat kiosk, any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit, or I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, all right?
Señora, yo le diría que viniera en persona a la corte a pagarlo o en cualquier kiosco DivDat que usted puede bajar el app en su teléfono.
Okay.
I'm giving you till August the 7th to make sure that payment is in, all right?
Señora, yo le voy a dar hasta el 7 de agosto para asegurarse de que usted lo ha pagado y que aparece en el récord. Aparece de que se ha hecho el pago.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a great day, ma'am. Best of luck to you.
Ok, señora, muy bien, que tenga muy buena suerte y que tenga un excelente día. Se puede retirar.
Okay, gracias.
Ok, thank you.
Do you have Eliseo Guyton, Miss Hernandez? Was that your next client?
Yes, that's the one I have, Your Honor.
City of Detroit versus Eliseo Guyton, case number U63467122. Mr. Guyton, please state your name for the record.
Este es el caso del señor Eliseo Gaitán de la ciudad de Detroit contra el señor Eliseo Gaitán, número de caso U63467122. Señor Gaitán, por favor, si es tan amable, diga su nombre para que conste.
Eliseo Gaitán.
Eliseo Gaitán.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Today is the date time set for a review in the matter. You entered a guilty plea to the count of disorderly conduct. You were ordered to pay $240 misdemeanor morality class and get testing. I don't see the payment here, nor do I have any other documents that you complied with the court's order.
Señor, hoy es el día y la hora para su revisión. Usted se declaró culpable del cargo enmendado de conducta desordenada y tenía que pagar $240 y tomar unas clases. Your Honor, somebody is interrupting. I couldn't hear you. You said that you have the documentation that you don't have the documentation.
He doesn't have the documentation, nor is he
Okay,
paying.
Señor Eliseo, usted no tiene la documentación de que usted tomó las clases y de que pagó lo que se le ordenó.
Yo tengo la documentación de que fui a hacer lo que me pidieron, mas no supe dónde ir a pagar lo que me pidieron que pagara.
I have the documentation that I took and did everything that I was told to do, but I don't have documentation for the payment because I didn't know where to go to pay.
All right, where did you get the documentation to? Did you send that documentation to probation department?
Señor, ¿a quién le dio usted la documentación de que tomó las clases?
Yo hablé a un número que me dieron y esa persona me dijo que yo no podía tomar las clases si no iba primero a hacerme mi análisis. Y yo no tenía dinero para ir a hacer mi análisis. Hasta que tuve dinero para ir a hacer el análisis, lo hice en el hospital. Agarraron un número de mi teléfono mal y no se pudieron comunicar conmigo para hacerme saber los resultados hasta que yo fui y ya pues chequeamos que había un número mal. Y ya cuando hablé a la persona que me había dicho que primero hiciera mi prueba, ya no me contestó. Y en el teléfono mi hermano me estuvo buscando dónde hacer la cita para el video que yo tenía que mirar el que él me dijo, y fui a ese lugar y me dijeron que tenía que ir a pagar porque era el último día de pago, pero la cita la tengo para agosto 26 porque me dijo que ya no tenía citas.
Okay, Your Honor. He called the number that he was supposed to call, and they told him that they have to first do the test, but he didn't know where to go to the test. His brother helped him, and they found where to go to take the test, and he took the test, and after that, he called back the person that he was supposed to call, and nobody called him back, and he didn't get the result of the test because they have taken the wrong telephone number. So he went there and he got the result of his test. And now he called back again to the place that he was supposed to call. And they said that he have to pay first, but he didn't know where to go to pay. And he has his appointment for August 26th.
Let's get probation on the line for Guyton. We're gonna get,
Your Honor.
yes, all right, very well. Officer Hayes? That's Hunter, Officer Hunter?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning, are you here on Guyton?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, do you have did you hear that what he mentioned?
Yes, Your Honor, I did, and I had checked on Zoom just to observe, and now I'm checking on YouTube, and now I'm on Zoom. I wanted to give some feedback in regards to my contact with Mr. Guyton. I did speak to him.
Let's let Madam Interpreter don't, too much.
Thank you. Ok, vamos a llamar a alguien del departamento de aprobación. Sí, aquí está el señor Hunter, el departamento de aprobación. Sí, señor Hunter, si tengo algo que decir al respecto. Yo traté de contactar al señor Gaitán. Ok, deje a la intérprete, por favor, interpretar y presentarlo antes de que usted continúe. Gracias.
Thank you, Ms. Hernandez. Your Honor, there was a language barrier, so there was I believe a relative of Mr. Guyton that he put on the phone, and I did inform Mr. Guyton that I would send him the information via email, which I believe he received. I sent him the information regarding the EVA program, the misdemeanor morality class that he was to complete. I also spoke to him regarding the testing, and he had indicated. Sorry, Your
Sí, su señoría. Nosotros teníamos un lenguaje, una barrera de lenguaje y el señor Gaitán puso a un pariente en la línea. Y yo le expliqué por medio de este pariente que le iba a mandar a él la información y entiendo que la recibió sobre la clase de moralidad que él tenía que tomar y cómo y dónde. Igualmente el listado de los videos que él tenía que ver.
Let's do this. Let's speed this up. We'll put you in a breakout room with Mr. Guyton, Ms. Hernandez, and yourself. He needs to know how to pay. I'd say to div that or in person. He can upload that div that app to his phone, and then he can get you that other information. Bring us back a date, and we can have him back so we can close this matter out.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ok, lo que vamos a hacer es que lo vamos a poner a usted, señor Hunter, con el señor Gaitán y la señora Hernández, para asegurarnos de que entiende, en una sala de consulta privada. O sea, asegúrese de que entiende todo y volvemos entonces aquí. Señor Gaitán, cuando apriete en su teléfono, dele a la pantalla y va a aparecer un llamado que se una a una sala de consulta privada, de una sala pequeña. ¿Lo ve?
Sí.
Tiene que... Ok, diga, acepte eso, dele al botoncito azul, por favor.
Donde dice join.
Sí, señor. Room 6, la sala 6. Diga, dele, apriete join. Ok, thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's go back on the record with Mark Griggs. Mr. Griggs, giving you an opportunity to speak to Mr. Patel. Mr. Patel, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Jayesh Patel, P number 65385 for Mr. Griggs. Mr. Griggs, can you state your name for the record?
Mark Venard Griggs.
Now, let's say this. Is there any way he given him 2 civil infractions, 145 and 120. He has 2 misdemeanors that we were going to dismiss today. But what about the program?
Your Honor, the program, Street Outreach Court Detroit's housing program doesn't require a specific use of any specific provider. Instead, just requires that the defendant take active actions towards addressing those concerns. So it's program agnostic. It can be programs that we have affiliations with or programs that they find helpful to them outside of the affiliated service providers.
And Street Outreach will help them with outside providers as well that they're not affiliated with. Is that what you're?
Yeah. We only for the program purposes, it only matters that we're able to verify that actions have been taken in a specific areas. It doesn't matter to us where or those actions are, but if a person doesn't like the provider that they currently have, or they want additional resources, we can connect them to those additional resources.
Very good. I'm learning more and more about the program and just already love it. And I'm loving it even more now. It just sounds like you just the main obligation or the main goal is just to make sure that you kind of help as many as they can. Discrimination of where we're going to get their assistance from. So. Is this a case that we give Mr. Griggs a date 120 days out or so?
Yes, this is we're seeking a 180-day adjournment on the open matters, as well as vacation of any warrants if they have been entered in any of the cases.
Okay, so is it okay that we just leave the dismissed misdemeanors? He plead responsible to the civil infractions and leave the money open?
Actually, we would ask if he is already. We would ask that the court vacate any admissions of responsibility. So vacate the plea arrangement so that the insurance. Oh yeah, all 4 cases will be open because they will be dismissed at upon completion of the program. All 4 would be.
All right, Mr. Griggs, do you understand what's going on?
Yes.
Are you willing to take that and join the street outreach work program?
Yes.
I am asked for the stipulations and the responsible. I will set aside now the and dismissals, and I will keep the cases open. Please. All right, I'm going to get you another court date, sir, and you have I'm sure you've exchanged telephone numbers and all of that, and I am going to pass this matter, Mr. Patel. I'm now going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Lewis.
Yeah,
and
Your Honor.
Yes.
Your Honor, if I may, the opposing counsel in my other case has just arrived. Can I hop back in on the back end of the docket after I finish that?
Yeah, very well, Mr. Lewis. Sit tight for a minute longer, and we'll get Mr. Patel back in here. All right.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Sorry. All right. Let's go ahead, pass the matter. We're going to get let's get the 180-day court date now. We'll let Mr. Griggs get out of here.
February 1st, which is a
February 1st. I'm going to give that number, that pre-trial 2/1/2023 at 8:30. We'll put this matter off for street court until 2/1/2023. Mr. Griggs always say that the true test of a man is a quote, and I probably won't get it right. Dr. Martin Luther King said that the true test of a man is not when they're dealing with things when everything is comfort and convenient. It's times where at the most adverse times are the true tests. And I have never been in that situation, but I can only imagine how difficult it is. So probably outside of death or kids getting sick or something like that, most difficult time in your life. Bear through it, sir. I'm confident that you'll come out on top of this. We'll be praying for you, sir. I hope that you have success in this program. All right.
Thank you.
There's nothing further, sir. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Okay.
October February 1st. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I got some hands raised. I know. But we got to don't get to you. I promise that. All right. Where are we now? Mr. Lewis is waiting. Mr. Briggs, you're free to leave. Malcolm Gilbert, I have an offer for Mr. Gilbert. Where's Mr. Gilbert? He was the first one in the room. Is that Mr. Gilbert on that Galaxy device? Unmute yourself, please.
Yes, I'm here.
Which now I'm thinking when I look back, I'm thinking that wasn't a cigarette. That might have been a blunt. You know? That might have been a blunt. But no. I guess you can, and I don't know what it was, but even if it was a marijuana blunt, then you can smoke marijuana in the comforts of your home, but you just can't do it on Zoom while you're in court. All right.
I was trying to fix the volume, and I know. I know.
Right.
Please.
I think that was a blunt. Let's see. Gilbert's offer, offer, failure to display, $240. That does abstract to the Secretary of State. However, it doesn't carry any points. Improper plate, $240. Misdemeanor does not abstract to the Secretary of State. Therefore, it doesn't carry any points and I will dismiss upon payment and defective equipment $120. That offer is contingent upon you taking the better driver's course, which I'm going to put in the chat. I'm also going to give you an opportunity to speak with counsel about it. At least one of the officers has showed, maybe two, but you have a host of cases, sir. So I don't know what you want to do, but who wants to take this? Don't all jump at one time, Constable.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Let me put you in a breakout room. I want Mr. Gilbert, before he goes in there, to go to the chat, take a screenshot of that better driver's course with my email address on there, and I want him to have that information. And then I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Elwood S. Berry Jr. And you can go over his advice rights, and if he wants to take the deal, then make sure he has that information to the class. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Going to Mr. Lewis. No, strike that. Mr. Lewis, I'm waiting on his. Let's go to Mr. Gardner Levert.
Man, yes, man. I've been sitting up here waiting for a long
Okay. We're gonna stop. First of all, I'm not your man, and everybody has been sitting here, okay?
Your Honor, I didn't mean that. You said 9:30. I'm sorry. You didn't. I didn't mean that.
Okay, all right, we get to you as soon as we can, all right? Only charged with PO present is an expired plate. Do you have, I'm reading this from the message of Ms. Snyder, the city attorney. Can he update the plate? If yes, we'll dismiss. All right, so do you have a proper plate, sir?
Your Honor.
Yes or no?
No, a proper plate would.
Okay, well, join the breakout room, speak with Ms. Harris, the lawyer. All right, Ms. Harris,
I thought we was kind of trespassing.
Pardon me?
This better be a trespassing.
But you got some other cases here. We were trying to treat it.
I got trying to. No, I got.
Wait a minute, sir. We were trying to treat it as a one-stop shop for you, all right? You got a trespass, that's gonna get dismissed today. Then you got an expired plate for a vehicle. And I don't even care what vehicle, if you have a vehicle and show me a valid plate, then we can just dismiss the case. If not, if the offer is gonna be $145 to close it out.
Yes, I got a vehicle, but my license suspended until April next year.
But I didn't ask you. So does that mean the plate is no good?
No, the plate. I got a plate, right? I got a plate. Yes, Your Honor, I got a plate.
Turn your camera on, please. City of Detroit versus Levert Devon Gardner. Case numbers SP 131-02711, SP 143-60951, and then we got another case. SP. That's in front of Brian. I don't want to touch that. We're not even gonna call that case. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Gardner, please state your name.
She's already wiping her forehead, Mr. Gardner, because she's like, it's gonna be some drama in this. You know what I'm saying? Officer Eric Brown, are you there? let's see the plates, sir. Let's see the registration that you say you have. Yeah, messed his hand up and everything.
Oh, I need to turn it around.
That wasn't you fighting Mr. Crawford the other day, was it?
No, man, I was working my pinky broke.
All right, let's see the plate, sir.
On the back of the car.
You don't have a registration certificate?
I just didn't feel like looking for it, but all right.
He just doesn't. As for SP 131-02711, is there Officer Greer? Officer Greer, you want to make a motion, counsel?
Defense moves to dismiss, Your Honor.
All right, case going to be dismissed. Can we go get Officer Eric Brown out of there? Snyder.
Mr. Gardner, are you saying you're in the car and you just want to show us the tab that's on the back of the car? You can just take your device out there and, you know.
No, I got it. I got it though. I'm sorry. I'm just.
Okay.
Officer Brown, are you there? All right, he's taking. You want to just show us the plate, sir?
I can do that too.
All right, I guess there's no way to know that that's his. He showed us the plate, Ms. Snyder.
I have no objection to a dismissal, Your Honor.
Dismiss the case, provide valid documentation for that. SP 1360951. All right. All right, Mr. Gardner, if there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Okay, yeah, but I got the.
Officer Brown, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Officer Brown.
Police Department, and your badge and department, please.
Sorry, sir. Police Officer Eric Brown, badge number 2469, Detroit Police Department, 12th Precinct.
Very good. All right, good. All right, Officer Brown, if there's nothing further, case is going to be dismissed. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right? Be safe.
Okay, thank you.
And Your Honor, Paige Lyles is stating that she has a presentation at 11 for an internship, and if she needs to reschedule, that's fine with her, but she just wanted to let you know that.
Well, what if she just has to sit there? Is that going to be all right with her either? Or is she telling me that she's just going to leave?
She said, is it possible?
Is she telling me? Oh, okay.
She asked.
I was saying, is she telling me or asking me?
No, she was asking respectfully, it seems.
I know, I'm just messing around with it. Paige Lyles. Are you there, ma'am?
Yes, hello. Good morning.
How are you, Ms. Lyles? Were you asking or telling? Let me
I'm
ask
asking.
you. Miss Williams Lyles, she's gonna make sure you're in the best light. All right. Let's go. Is this Kennedy? Paige Kennedy?
Yes. Yeah.
Sean Lyles, this is the city of Detroit. versus Page, Kennedy, Bashan, Lyles, case number SB 147-29041. Appearance for the, state your name for the record, please, Ms. Lyles.
Paige Kennedy, Vashawn Lyles.
All right, Eric Croxton didn't show, we'll dismiss the case.
Oh, he did.
He called?
Yes, he's in another courtroom. Let me call him.
Oh, he's in another courtroom, I'm finding he called. Stand by.
I would make an offer, Your Honor, if Miss Lyles takes the class, I would take it down to a blockading.
Whoa, that's a good deal, man. I don't know. Speak to, you want to take a class? She'll take it down a blocking track. You show us proof of the class, pay $175, we'll close it out. And that doesn't have any points or no abstracts on your licenses. So she's still in the practice.
That's fine.
Very well. All right, I'm gonna put the class in the chat. You can go to the chat there and you can take a screenshot of that. Better drivers. What is your internship that you're looking to get?
It's at Pepsi.
Oh. That's a good deal.
I'm gonna have to call for the ticket too.
All right, no need.
Okay.
I'll just put Officer Croxton up here, Corporal Croxton.
He's about to zoom in.
Did you get the class, ma'am?
Yes, I took the screenshot.
How long is it gonna take you to complete this and bring a 175 with you?
About 2 weeks.
2 weeks, come back on, August 14th, 2023. August the 14th, 2023 at 8:30. And hopefully you're giving us some good news that you also got the internship, right?
Yes.
So do your best. All right, offers blocking traffic with driver class. Send me the proof of the class ahead of time. That way we can get you out and make sure you had that 175 too, all right? August 14th, 2023 at 8:30. Have a very good day, ma'am. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Very well. Okay, let's go with Mr. Murray. Are you ready? All right, what about, they're still talking. All right, let's keep on moving. What about Green? Andrea Green, Lamar.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good morning to you, sir.
Morning.
City of Detroit versus Andrea Lamar Green. Case number SB 1472595-1, SB 1472636, counts 1, counts 2. Hearing for the record, please.
Howard S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Green.
Andrea Lamar Green.
Today is the date and time set for pre-trials in the matter. This is some sort of business ticket or something. Let's see. One is a no annual inspection decal displayed on trailer or plate. The other one is a no annual DDOT safety inspection, and the other one being a violation of actual rules, Motor Carrier Safety Act. These are all state cases, I believe. Do you have any of this information, sir? Or do you want to set a formal meeting?
I have the annual inspection.
All right, let's set a formal hearing date. That way you can get together whatever documents you need to get together. And then that way the state attorney will come in and is that a formal hearing? Let's set a, not a formal hearing, let's set a trial. Because these are misdemeanors. Trial come back on October 31st, 2023 at 9 a.m. You know the allegations, correct?
All I was informed that my medical card, the annual inspection, and the decal on the truck.
Yeah.
What else is?
So annual safety inspection is one. Decal is two. And motor carrier violation act, violation of act or rules, Motor Carrier Safety Act is the third count.
Would have had some violations on the truck, that some tickets that the truck got.
Okay, so let's say this, they're all allegations right now. I'm gonna let you speak to Mr. Berry a minute, but basically, let's set a trial date. That way the state attorney can come in here. If the officer shows and you can present that stuff, I'm sure they'll likely dismiss some of the cases. But if the officer doesn't show, then you walk. But then also it'll give you an opportunity to take the time to get whatever documentation that you need to get together, all right? So do this, speak to Mr. Berry in a breakout room. The time is going to be October 31st, 2023 at 9 a.m. Formal hearing / trial. All right. Let's put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. Join the room, please.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Mr. Perkins.
Yes, who's that?
This is Danisha Ferris, Lucci Ferris.
Okay, good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning. I never spoke to the lawyer that's supposed to call me.
All right, we'll get with you. Can we get
You want me to just stay on the line still?
Yeah. Are you driving a car?
Okay. I'm at a doctor's appointment.
I was gonna ask you that. Are you doctor's appointment?
Yeah, I was going to a doctor's appointment.
So you're driving a car now?
Yes. Yes.
Miss Lucci
I'll
Ferris.
be stopping in 2 minutes. I just wanted to let you know that I did. Pardon me?
I'm putting you out.
Thank you.
See if we can get Miss Lucci Ferris attorney around here.
She was assigned one?
And she will see. She says she never spoke to one.
Okay, let me. Jersey sent this for Officer Hope. Yeah, he was absent.
All right, let's move on. Yeah, what's going on, Mr. Briggs? Mr. Briggs?
Yes.
What's going on?
You're back? Yeah, I have one question. You said my case was open, right? Open.
Yes, February 1st.
So if I was to apply for a job, right, one thing it means a pending case, right?
That's
it would show like
case.
I'll just pay the fine. Can you give me a week? Because it's gonna be hard for me to find employment if my case is pending. I just thought about that before I left. After I left.
For a pending traffic case?
You think so?
I've never heard of that, but you never know what these people will do nowadays. I don't think so, but all right, I'll let you speak to Mr. Patel when he gets back. You want to hold on a minute?
Yes.
Give me a minute, Chief. All right. Malcolm Greer, is Malcolm Greer ready? All right, hold on a second.
Good morning, Judge. Sorry about that, Corporal Croxton. Good morning.
That's all right. Your case is going to be I put your appearance on the record that you appeared but your case is going to be, the city attorney gave her an offer. Blocking
Alrighty.
traffic if she takes a class.
That's awesome, Judge. Thank you. Are y'all
All
set
right.
with me?
All set, be safe.
Have a great day. Thank you and your staff.
All right. Lee. Are you ready on anybody, Miss? All right, let's see if the lawyers are ready. What about Murray? Is Murray ready? What about Miller? Is Miller ready? Or are you?
Ready as to Mr. Gilbert, Your Honor.
See if I can pull Mr. Gilbert out. Mr. Gilbert, are you there?
Yes.
Let's see.
Traffic.
City of Detroit versus Malcolm Andrew Gilbert, case number SP 1166067, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1211279, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 121-54661, SP 1217192, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 122332, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 122-59991, SP 122-59992, SP 122-8850, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 126-9636, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 126-967, strike that. SP 126-964-7, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 127-5625, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 128-37023, SP 137-5883, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 137-6008, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gilbert.
Malcolm Gilbert. Malcolm Andrew Gilbert.
Your Honor, Mr. Gilbert would pursue the path of the offer, will take the DI course, return, and enter pleas as indicated.
I'm sure he would.
Yes.
It's not, listen. I make jokes around here and I'd like to make light of situations because it's, you know, nobody wants to be in court and time consuming is, but this is ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
This is ridiculous.
But that's what is on the paper.
I'll just say this to you, Mr. Gilbert. You will not get an offer in this courtroom again if you come back with this kind of stuff.
Okay.
I hope that you sit back and realize that, you know, I'm sure you have kids. Do you have kids?
No.
No.
No? Oh, okay. Well, there's no excuse. You have a significant other standing there. Is that your wife or significant other?
Hell, no.
Mother.
Mother.
Oh, there we go. So you had your mom there that's in your corner all the way. And so how can you state your name for the record? Is that Miss Gilbert?
Yes.
Ma'am. I'm sorry.
Sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. I'm reading your son the riot act.
Give it to him.
I say no problem, right? Because it's just not. How old are you?
27.
27, what do you do with yourself? Are you working?
Yes, I got 2 jobs, Your Honor.
And what do you do?
I do NA and I work at a plant.
All right, well, that's good. I just have to say, it's just not good looks for riding around like this, catching all these cases, and it just snowballs into this stuff is relatively not, I won't, it's relatively light outside of what other, I know there's much more serious crimes out there, but this is where it all starts for a lot of people. So hopefully that you can get yourself straight, get a valid license, and then go on to lead a productive life. This is no fun.
It's not.
It's not. I don't like seeing it, but I hope you take this serious, really. All right, let's say this. You want to take this deal, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Try to get you please to the officer that showed. That'll be Officer Hale.
Page loud.
Who is what officers are here on Mr. Gilbert? Hale is here. You can pull him out of the breakout room.
Also, Corporal Fitzpatrick.
Sergeant Fitzpatrick now.
Fitzpatrick and Hayes as well, Your Honor.
Sergeant Fitzpatrick. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Can you state your name for the record, please?
Sergeant David Fitzpatrick, badge S279, Detroit Police Department.
Good morning to you. And Officer Hale, can you put your appearance on, please? Good morning to you.
Officer Hayes, Your Honor.
Is that Officer Hayes? Officer Hayes, good morning to you.
Yes. Good morning.
Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, Officer Hayes, Detroit Police Department, 6th Precinct, that's in the 415.
And then Officer Hale is here as well. Appearance for the record, please.
Police Officer Kyle Hale, badge 868, Detroit Police Department.
Oh, very good. Mr. Gilbert, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down, sir. So you understand that the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines.
Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial.
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No.
Do you know by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me find, let's go with 6966362. All right, let's go with Sergeant Fitzpatrick to present. That's the one I have here in front of me. So let's go draw your attention back to, was that August 21st, 2021, at around 5:29 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of in the area of Pembroke and Anchester Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle on that day, sir?
Yes.
Did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license and insurance?
Yes.
You could do neither, could you?
No.
Why is that?
I ain't have it on me.
You didn't have it on you. Not just you didn't have it on you. You didn't have either one, did you? If they didn't even exist, did they?
They probably existed, but they was probably expired.
That means that for all intents and purposes, they didn't exist. So I find your client guilty to the amended counts of failure to display. That's a misdemeanor that's going to remain on your record. This is a 0-point offense. It does abstract to the Secretary of State there, but it doesn't carry any points. $240. And to the improper amended count of improper plate, $240. That is a misdemeanor as well. That does not abstract to the Secretary of State. Therefore, it doesn't carry any points. And I will dismiss that misdemeanor upon payment of $240. As relates to the defective equipment, where you stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for that responsible plea counselor on behalf of the client?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
I find your client responsible for the amended count of defective equipment, $120. Now, all of this whole deal is contingent upon you taking the better driver's course. If I don't have proof that you took the better driver's course, then the deal is going to be vacated and all the charges will be reinstated. So you got to take that course, sir. Also, when are you going to be able to pay these obligations?
You said how much was it again, Your Honor?
240, and 120.
No. Your Honor, them 3 tickets you gave me, you had reduced it them last time we came, but they never entered it in the system. And I tried to call your clerk, and she never entered it for me.
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, wait a minute. Miss Gilbert, let's let your son do this. He's 27. I read off probably 25, maybe 30 cases.
Right.
The deal was only pleaded 2 misdemeanors and 1 civil infraction. You indicated that the last time you were here, somebody was supposed to have reduced something for you. I don't have any notes for that. But
I have the 3 case numbers right here, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
It's SP 127-56253. The next one is SP 137.
Right. Those are all. Those are the misdemeanor cases. I mean, strike that. Those are the civil infraction cases that we allowed you to pay the $45 reinstatement fee up front on. So you could have potentially have brought a valid driver's license back for today. So I'm thinking you misunderstood what was said at that time, when that's why you didn't do it. But I see you hadn't paid any of those. Those weren't reduced. Those were allowed you to pay the reinstatement fee up front. That's the $45. The case was gonna remain open. And that was just an offer for you to be able to go get a valid driver's license while these cases were pending. I don't see that you paid those. And I understand now that what you're telling me, that that would be SP 137588832, SP 127565253, and SP 1269647, correct?
Yes, and I tried, but they didn't. They told me they had their regular prices on there when you.
All right, so it's going to be dismissed today, anyway. All right. So, so that now hopefully wait 48 to 72 hours after the day, and you can get a valid license. So, when are you going to have this course taken?
What's the next soonest class? I will take it.
It's online, so the class is on depending on how soon you can take it. You could take it today or whatever.
By the 30th of August.
When I said it's open today, he said he could do it as soon as, and then he changed that.
No. I thought that was for the class. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Well, yeah, the class.
Come back. Let's put a review on here I'll give you 30 days to take it. 9/11/2023 at 8:25. Come back on 9/11/2023. You have the class, you have my email address. Come back. If the class is done, then and then I'm going to give you that time to pay it as well. $240 plus $120. I'm waiving the warrant fees. There's nothing further, sir. You have any more questions?
Okay. And
you have any more questions?
What's the class information?
The better drivers. You said you took a screenshot of it, didn't you?
It was blurry when I tried to.
It's still in there.
You said what now?
The screen is still on the screen.
I don't know how to do.
Better drivers. Let me repopulate it.
Your Honor, am I in the right room?
I would suppose. Who's this?
Lee.
You're in the right room.
Okay, I was just making sure.
All right, it's in the chat there, sir. Take the class, take a screenshot of it, and come back on 9/11. Make sure that should give you enough time to pay that stuff too. All right?
Okay, Your Honor. Hold on. Okay.
Any further questions?
Nope. That'd be all.
Your mom have any further questions?
Nope. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Gilbert. Next time, you might be seeing him in the Wayne County Jail if he comes back here with this mess again, all right?
He won't.
All right, very good. Have a great day. All right. All right, let's move on to Lee. Oh, let's go with Oriuchi. Oriuchi, is Oriuchi there? I know he is.
He is, Your Honor, on screen with me, yes.
All right, City of Detroit versus Tom Oriuchi, case number SP 1006223, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 100623991. SP 1375263, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1375297 counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1396311 counts 2 and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexandra Miller, P86290, on behalf of Mr. Tom Oriucci, who is present in office with me and to my right. Mr. Oriucci, please state your full name for the record.
Tom Oriucci, the defendant.
All right. Today, good morning, Mr. Oriucci. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Now, for the first few case numbers I call, I'm going to strike those first few case numbers, SB 1006223 counts 1 and counts 2, SB 1006239 counts 1 from the record. And we're dealing with the pending cases. He owes money on all of those first case numbers that I call. The one case SB 1006239 pled guilty back in 2019, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. He hasn't satisfied his obligation on that. As soon as he satisfies that obligation, if he does, I'll dismiss that case.
Very well.
Go ahead.
Yes, very well, Your Honor. I have spoken at length with Mr. Oriucci about the matters that are either in default or still pending payment. He is aware of that and will be taking care of that as soon as all of his matters in 36 are together, so he can make one payment. For purposes of the pending cases today before Your Honor, I have again spoken at length with Mr. Oriucci. I've also spoken with Ms. Schneider for the people. Ms. Schneider has tendered an offer. At this time, we're not prepared to fully accept that offer. We will be setting a bench trial date, Your Honor, with that offer still open at the date of trial.
Very well. That's what you want to do, Mr. Oriucci?
I'm sorry?
You wanted to set a trial date, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. I'm going to set a trial date for October 31st, 2023 at 9 a.m. All right?
October 31st. That day should work, Your Honor. I am just double checking it. That is a great date, Your Honor.
Very well. If there's nothing further, you and your client have a very good day. Best of luck to you both.
Thank you very much. You as well, Your Honor. And I will have Mr. Oriucci present on Zoom with me that day as well in office.
Very well. All right, Mr. Oriucci, have a very good day, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go ahead. This is the city of Detroit. Let's go back on the record with Carson Angel Gilvana. Carson Angel Gilvana. Mr. Murray, can you put your appearance on the record, please? You're on mute, sir.
Sorry about that. Good morning again, Your Honor. James Murray, PA5490, appearing on behalf of defendant who's present via Zoom. Miss Carson, please state your name for the record.
Giovanna Carson.
All right. Ms. Snyder, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
Okay, we had a little discussion off the record. I just indicated, Mr. Murray, what you indicated to me off the record before Ms. Snyder appeared, that you're going to be making a motion to dismiss based on the fact that at the very least, the name is improperly written. At most, these tickets are not were written all together. The allegations are not true, but at the very least, the name was improperly. Now, what that will do is say, if I do grant your motion, that will dismiss these cases. Of course, Ms. Snyder can, or the officer can reissue, that's up to them, but that would, Ms. Snyder, take it out of my courtroom into another judge's courtroom, because if it's true that her name is Giovanna Carson, then I don't handle the Cs unless it comes out of the court reason. So I'm gonna give you an opportunity to respond, Ms. Schneider.
Thank you, Your Honor. You did briefly explain the matter to me off the record. As to Attorney Murray's allegations as to the factual or legal issues of the matter, I think that'd be set for some kind of evidentiary hearing. You know, it's certainly not ripe right now. Of course, people, you know, dispute their allegations. That's the fun of it. As to the name, if the allegation, I know we've had it before where we've had people with the same name. If we're alleging it's a different Gilvana, then I would just say that the person with that name should get a warrant. If he's alleging that it was given to his client, they just spell her name incorrectly or hyphenated incorrectly, I would just ask that the matter be corrected under, I believe it's 2.116. We can make an amendment at any time. I believe it would be in her best interest as opposed to reissuing and just starting the matter over. Although, of course, it's in Your Honor's discretion.
Go ahead, respond, Mr. Murray. I think what we're talking about though is not that hyphenated. I think that her name is, they have her name listed, her first name listed as her last name and her last name listed as her first name. So as to that, Mr. Murray, go ahead.
Correct. That's correct, Your Honor. There's not an issue regarding a hyphenation. The names, the first and last name are switched and are backwards. And as to the factual matter, as you stated, Attorney Schneider, that's not up for debate at this moment. It will be more concerning to what you stated otherwise, is that this could be a completely individual who these facts pertain to. But when my client went to check on her license, these same charges came, they affected my client's license. So with that being said, I would want to move for a dismissal. The warrant is placed for the individual who these tickets do belong to, then I will completely understand. But at this time, I think in the interest of justice, a dismissal would be best because my client is unable to renew her license, get her licensing in order, which could place her in more danger of having to return before a different court who handles the last name C's. So that I think a dismissal will be best.
Lastly, Ms. Schneider.
I would just leave the matter in Your Honor's discretion. If I might be a little bit confused, I think it sounds like it's just most likely a typographical error, and that would be something that would be addressed through either a dismissal or an amendment, as opposed to it being someone with a similar name. Is that correct?
Yeah. I think what we're talking about maybe potentially is a typographical error as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to dismiss the matter, and for this reason. If it is correct that it is a typographical error, then if that typographical error were corrected via the court rule that you mentioned, Ms. Snyder, then that case would still go to another judge. So the city still, or the people still have the opportunity to correct that typographical error, as Mr. Murray knows and can explain to his client by reissuing the tickets. I would say that if that was the case, then it would hopefully the attorneys can talk, and then Miss Carson or Miss Gilvana will know that she needs to basically submit herself again for another case. But I think just in the matter of convenience for the court, instead of transferring it or changing the name and then sending her over to the other court, I'll just dismiss. What you can do at this point, potentially, if the case is going to be reissued, Ms. Carson or Ms. Gilvana, whichever one you go by, then you can potentially get a valid driver's license in the meantime, which would help you probably. But I'm going to dismiss the case for those reasons. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Attorney Snyder.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day, both of you. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Wonderful day to you and your staff as well.
All right, very well. You as well, Ms. Carson or Ms. Giovanna, whichever one you go by. All right, let's go with Lee. All right, who am I waiting on? Okay, let's go back on the record with Mr. Guyton. Mr. Guyton, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak with Mr. Probation Officer Hunter. What are we gonna do?
Your Honor,
Hold on, Mr. Brown.
I'm sorry.
Vamos a volver para que consten en el caso, con el caso del señor Gaitán. Señor Gaitán, le di la oportunidad de que hablara en una sala de consulta privada con su oficial de probación, el señor Hunter. ¿En qué quedamos, señor Hunter? Go ahead.
Your Honor, Mr. Guyton has provided documentation that he's taken the test, which I forwarded to your court, showing proof of that. Has also provided documentation from eBay showing that he's scheduled for the misdemeanor morality class for August 26th at 10 o'clock.
Su señoría, como ya le mandé la documentación que el señor Gaitán me ha dado, está la prueba de que él tomó su examen y de que y ya pagó y te va a hacer su examen de eBay el día agosto 26.
Agosto 26 is August 26.
Exacto.
Let's set a review date for October 9th, 2023.
At what time, Your Honor?
8:25.
8:25 by Zoom.
Exactly.
Perfect. Señor, entonces, ya que va a ser el día 26 de agosto que va a tomar la clase, le voy a poner una fecha para su revisión de su caso para el día 9 de octubre del 2023 a las 8:25 de la mañana por Zoom a esta misma dirección de Zoom, a este mismo número de Zoom. No le oigo. Tiene que abrir el micrófono.
Oh, está bien.
It's okay.
Okay, and then let's talk, did you talk about the payment? Let's talk about the money.
Yes, I did, Your Honor. According to Mr. Guyton, he will be making a payment by tomorrow, he indicated. He'll be coming here to the court to make that payment.
Sí, y hablaron sobre cómo va a hacer lo del pago. Sí, su señoría, nosotros hablamos de eso y el señor Gaitán nos ha informado que él va a estar mañana, va a venir aquí hasta la corte para hacer el pago.
Very well. Come back. October 9th, 2023 at 9 a.m. at 8:25 a.m., sir, and we'll close the matter out if you satisfy all the conditions.
Your Honor.
Okay, señor. Perdón, sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Hunter.
No, I did want to mention that Mr. Guyton wanted me to make the court aware that his last name is Gaytan as opposed to GU.
Gate?
That is
Very
correct,
well.
Mr.
We'll amend that under the court rule that Ms. Snyder.
For an attorney.
All right. All right, if there's nothing
Okay.
further, your best of luck to you. Have a very good day.
Thank you,
Ok, señor. Entonces, sí, el señor va a venir mañana en persona a pagar. Está muy bien. Por favor, asegúrese entonces de que su cita para hacer para hacer la revisión del caso es el día 9 de octubre con todas las pruebas, y si es así, entonces ya se cerrará el caso. Sí, su señoría, el señor Hunter dice que el señor Gaitán quiere hacerle saber a la corte que su apellido es Gaytan, no U. Está bien, voy a tomar una nota de eso y se corregirá, ya estará corregido para la próxima revisión.
Está bien.
It's very good. Y si no hay más nada que agregar, ya se pueden retirar. Muchísima suerte le desea el juez.
Gracias. Gracias a todos.
Thank you to everybody.
All right, if there's nothing further, then you have a very good day, sir. Best of luck to you. And Ms. Hernandez, very good to see you as always, and I will see you soon. Have a very good rest of your day.
You too, thank you very much. Que tengan
good
todo
day,
buen
Judge.
día. Se puede ver la señora Hernández. We'll see you on Wednesday, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, I'll have a very good day too.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you. Hasta luego. Se puede desconectar, señor Gaitán. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Mr. Hunter.
Have a good day,
Nice to
Mr.
see
Hernandez.
everybody.
Good seeing you.
Bye-bye. Thanks.
Bye.
Can you get Corporal Hampton out of that breakout room, Ms. Snyder, please? This is the city of Detroit versus Tyrese Lamont Lee, case number SP 1191200, count 1, SP 1449767, counts 1 and counts 2. And SP 1449769 Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Lee, please state your name for the record.
Is Mr. Lee there?
Tyrese Lee.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a formal hearing / trial. I do have Officer Hope indicated that he is on sick leave. I have just got that notification, so we'll mark that for the file. And we'll excuse him for that. I don't know if that changes the offer. I don't think that should change the offer at all. Ms. Snyder, is that?
I'm fine to leave the offer as it is, Your Honor.
That was really just blocking traffic.
Right.
The offer is a failure to display and a limited access 1 to 5 with the driver's course. I put the driver's course in the chat. The failure to display, along with my email address, the failure to display is a $240 fine. It does abstract to the Secretary of State. It is a misdemeanor, but it does not carry any points. The limited access 1 to 5 will abstract as well with no points. That's 125. That'll basically the 2 moving violations. And then that's contingent upon Mr. Lee taking the driving course. Mr. Lee, I am going to give you an opportunity to speak with Ms. Harris regarding the offer, and you can bring up anything that you deem necessary to speak to her about, all right?
Yes, can I ask you a question though?
Go ahead.
The last time we came to court, I was only supposed to be coming for 1 ticket. You set this date because the ticket was wrote up wrong. So I don't even know where these other tickets came from.
What ticket did you think you were coming on?
The officer wrote the ticket wrong, and that's what we were supposed to be coming to court for. It was some type of error that he typed up wrong, and we had the whole debate. And you set this day for today to go over that ticket again.
Well, that's what we're here for now. If you say the ticket was written wrong, then you'll get an opportunity to be heard. Why don't you speak with Ms. Harris in the breakout room and go over all that stuff with her? And then we'll see if we can get some that's why we're here. See if we can get some resolution for it, all right? I have Corporal Hampton that the tickets that we're dealing with, that we're talking about. The other ticket is going to be dismissed. One SP1. Wait a minute. Yeah, that other ticket will be dismissed, and then we'll deal with the two. Now I'll tell you this. No, we're not going to dismiss the other ticket because on
the last time we came, it was he wrote the ticket up wrong or something. Man, he said when I came back, if I had my license, that everything would be straight.
Do you have a license?
Yes, sir.
Run his license. Let's do that now, please. Lee, Tyrese Lee. Okay, here's the deal. On the SP 119-12001 that was set for a formal hearing, that ticket was already adjudicated. That ticket went along with SP 119-12002 and SP 119-12002 counts 1 and counts 2. Those tickets were allegations were made on May the 22nd, 2021. Mr.
That's what I'm saying. Like I paid.
Let me finish. Let me finish so we can get all this down. All right. Mr. Lee came to court on 12/14/2021 for a trial date. And those tickets were dismissed, all but the blocking traffic. He was found responsible for the blocking traffic, $175, which was never paid. So for these matters, SP 144-9767 counts 1, 2, and SP 144-97691. These allegations were made on 4/11/2023, just another year later. The allegations were that you drove while licensed not valid in a school zone in the area of Otter Drive and Coyle. And I do remember you saying
that's the ticket right there.
Okay, so these are the ones that we're here on. He does have a valid license. I've run his license. His license is valid. Go into the breakout room with Mr. Lee, Miss Harris, Mr. Lee.
Your Honor, in light of him bringing in his license, I'll amend the offer to have him plea to 1 blockading today, but he needs to know that, this is his 1 bite at the blockading apple, given that he got his license back. And he wasn't going that fast, although it wasn't a school zone.
I never had my license.
He never got stopped, I think. Just listen to Mr. Lee. All right, the offers changed to blocking traffic, $175, because you got a license. Now, Mr. Lee, you got one of the best attorneys in the state. Go in the breakout room and have a conversation with her, okay? And then come out, and that's how we're gonna clear it up, all right?
All right.
All right. Join the room, please. Gordon. Okay, Lucci Ferris. Where's Lucci Ferris?
Right here.
Attorney Miller, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge.
All right, very well. All right, let's see if we can speak to Miss Lucci Ferris in the breakout room. This is going to be your lawyer here, Miss Lucci Ferris.
Yes.
And then we will, well, let's call the case right now. And then let's
What do you think, 4?
City of Detroit versus Denisha Samira Lucci Ferris, case numbers SP 1444133 SP 1444141.
Good morning, Judge Clay Miller, PA 6291 here on behalf of Ms. Lucci Harris.
Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. I was in the elevator.
Okay. All right. This is Lucy Ferris, Mr. Miller. Ms. Lucy Ferris, can you state your name for the record, please?
Denisha Lucci Ferris. Should I say Shamira? Denisha Shamira Lucci Ferris.
Very well. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. You're join the room. Speak to your counsel, and then let us know what you want to do when you get out.
Is that the lawyer?
Yes.
Is there an offer, Judge?
I guess it would be an offer to plead to, this is a no license and a 16 to 20 old.
But Your Honor, Mr. Perkins, why would it be the 16 over and I showed Miss Harris that me and my sister?
Okay, speak to Miss Lucci Ferris in the breakout room, because I think that's why she comes in with that she needed an attorney appointed. Go ahead, Miss Lucci Ferris, speak with the lawyer and then go over that, and then we'll discuss if there needs to be an offer or anything after that.
Okay.
All right. All right. Let's go with the city of Detroit. All right, let's clear this Mr. Briggs up, and then I think we lost Mr. Lewis. He was having difficulty. All right, Mr. Griggs, unmute yourself, please. Let's recall the Mr. Griggs cases. Let's go back on the record with that. Mr. Patel, let's go back on the record. Mark Griggs, do we need to put the case numbers back in the Williams law?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Patel, Mr. Griggs brings up very interesting thing. He indicated before that he's trying to apply for jobs, and the jobs, he's worried about the question, do you have any pending cases? And he wanted to ask the court how that would affect it. He's saying that because of that, he would rather take the civil infractions and pay because he doesn't want to interfere with his jobs. Is that what you're saying, Mr. Griggs, or his applications?
Right. Yes, I'm not sure. Would that affect my employment with me finding a job if I have pending charges?
Your Honor, if I may speak to him in a quick breakout room.
Yes, and all he has is I mentioned all he has is the traffic matters. I told him I don't know, and I don't know whether you know, but it's traffic. And I can understand his hesitation. So But I would really like to see him in the program as well. But go ahead and speak to him
Okay.
and break up.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's call the city of Detroit versus Tia Tony Littlejohn. Let's go back on the record with Mrs. Tia Tony Littlejohn. Ms. Littlejohn, can you state your name for the record, please?
Tia Tony Littlejohn.
All right, we're here for a review. And you indicated that you would have this stuff paid and it's not paid all the way. Or did we say we were gonna come back and see if you made, I don't know. What's going on?
I made a few payments over the phone. I'm not sure if it went through because I don't have access to really come down to the 36th District Court. So I just called over the phone and paid a couple of tickets. I will have the rest paid within 2 weeks.
All right, Miss Littlejohn, do you have stable housing, ma'am?
Yes, I do. I'm just back on bills. I had started a new job and my new job is not letting me put in overtime because I came through a temp agency. So I'm just like really living check to check. Just balancing out.
Let's do this. Give me a realistic date. All right. You start a new job. I understand that. You have to build up some money. Give me a realistic date, because there's no sense in you keep on having to come back. I tried to call your case a lot earlier, or you were the first or second one. Well, you were
I'm sorry,
there.
Judge. I probably was asleep because I get off at 7 in the morning. So I got on here and I probably dozed off. Pardon me?
Give me a realistic date, Miss Littlejohn.
I can have it paid within 2 weeks.
You want to come back in 2 weeks?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna give you 2 weeks. I'll review 8/25, 8/14/2023 at 8:25. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Very good day, ma'am. Good luck to you.
Okay, bye.
Gordon. Ranisha. All right, are we back on Miss Lucci Ferris?
We're ready for that, Judge. I believe.
Hello?
Let's go back on the record with Miss Lucci Ferris. Miss Lucci Ferris, give you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
We're looking to set this matter for a bench trial, Judge.
Very well. Do you understand that, ma'am? Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
All right, I do remember Miss Lucci Ferris as well. And,
are you able to hear me good?
yes.
Okay.
All right, let's set the trial date for October 31st, 2023 at 9 a.m., okay?
Sorry.
Okay, would that be virtual or?
What was that date again, Judge?
October 31st, 9 a.m.
Will that be virtual or in person?
Virtual time, unless you want to come down to the court.
Not really.
No, you don't want to see. You don't want to see me in person, do you? Just say I'm already ugly enough on the camera.
I can see you.
Thank you, Judge.
I can see you in person.
No, you don't have to take Ferris. That's up to you, all right?
Okay.
Have a great day. Best of luck to you.
Okay, what time did you say? October 31st?
October 31st at 9 a.m. And you have the information from your lawyer. You got a very good lawyer there. So he'll be able to answer any questions that you need.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Okay. Very well, thank you. All right, now let's go back on the record with Mr. Griggs one last time. Mr. Griggs, have Mr. Patel answered all the questions that you need?
Yes.
Is there something that, what decision do you want to make?
Your Honor, we're gonna, sorry, Your Honor, my client is interested in continuing on in street court. And if there is an issue that we would come back to the court and ask for an, we can pursue a plea at that point. But right now, my client wants to pursue street outreach court Detroit until there is the acute problem related to job and a pending case.
Very well. Are you satisfied with that, Mr. Griggs?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to proceed. So I haven't ever heard of anybody with some driving matters that are not in warrant status or anything like that. If they were in warrant status, that would be a different situation, but they're just driving matters. I haven't never heard of them affecting anybody's job, all right?
Okay.
Sir, best of luck to you. Have a very good day.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right. All right, what's going on with Mr. Lee? Do we need to go back on the record with Mr. Lee?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Tyrese Lamont Lee. Mr. Lee, after giving you an opportunity to speak with counsel, have you gone over and what's going to happen? What do you want to do, Ms.? What's Mr. Lee want to do, Ms. Harris?
Pay the ticket.
All right, let's see, that's for SP 1449767. Count 1 would be amended to blocking traffic. 175. That's count 2, dismiss, and SP 144976191 dismiss. What I'm going to do for SP 119120001, I'm going to waive late fee and get you back to the original 175 you entered into. And I'm going to put Officer, is this Corporal Hampton? Mark him as appeared, even though he never was able to come off the breakout room. All right, now, you satisfied what's going on now, Mr. Lee?
Yes, sir.
Got everything off your chest?
Yeah.
Everything fair?
Yeah.
I gave you a fair opportunity, right?
Yes, sir.
Very well. Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea counselor.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate to probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
So stipulated.
All right, it's going to be 175, 175. When are you going to have it paid, sir? I'll find them responsible for blocking traffic.
That's 2 tickets?
Yeah, that's the 1 ticket you entered into a couple of years ago. Remember, I read it all on the record.
Oh, so I got to pay 175 twice for that 1 ticket?
No, you got 2 stops. One, this was April 2021, you got stopped. And all the cases were dismissed except for the blocking traffic.
Oh, okay.
And then these stops were April 2023. And this is the one that you were discussing, or I believe you just talking. I want to make sure you understand everything that's going on. You owe some other matters that go way back that we didn't even address at all that are old.
I thought you threw them ticket. I've been coming
so, Your Honor,
for
Mr.
a
Lee,
year.
Mr. Lee believes that he paid a number of tickets, but that it seems as if every time he comes to court, more tickets pop up.
All right, let's do this. Let me pull it back up. All right. Let's talk about the old ticket let's go over one more time. The blocking traffic, the allegation was made on April the 22nd, 2021. This was a ticket that you got on the area of Vassar and Freedom. Along with that ticket, you got an expired plate. They say you were operating a 2016 Ford Chrysler. All of these were written by Officer Kenneth Holt. That ticket was dismissed. Also, along with that ticket, you had an improper license misdemeanor. That ticket was dismissed. Along with that ticket, you got a no insurance ticket, and that ticket was dismissed. The only ticket that you got was that civil infraction blocking traffic out of that stop back on April the 22nd, 2021. This ticket that you're here for today arose from an allegation that was made on April the 11th, 2023 at around 2:10 p.m. in the area of Outer Drive and Coyle. This ticket alleges that I think the same 2016 Chrysler, one of which is a speeding ticket, 16 to 20 over in a school zone. We talked about that. I remember we talked about that, whether that was an actual school zone or not, right, and the actual speed limit on Outer Drive as well. We talked about that. All right. That's what our conversations were. Nevertheless, that is going to be amended to a blocking traffic, $175, no points, and all the other matters are dismissed. The no proof of insurance, civil infractions dismissed, and the no license in a school zone is dismissed because you have a valid license. Now, right, these other tickets arise from something. I was just giving you the information. This goes way back to 2015. And the killing part about it is this arises in an allegation that was made on May the 21st. April the 21st. So the month of April, they say you got stopped in 2015, on 2021, on 4/2022 and 4/2022 and 2021 you got stopped, and on 4/11/2023 you got stopped. So these tickets are seatbelt ticket. It was in Schoolcraft and Robeson, obstructed vision ticket, a defective brake light ticket, an expired plate ticket, and another defective brake light. Oh no, I'm going to the expired plate that was on 2016. So you had 2 civil infractions in 2016 and 2 civil infractions in 2015 that you never paid.
Your Honor, I've been seeing you for 1.5 years now. Everything you asked me to do, I've been doing. All this, it's extra stuff every time I come. Last time we came, we was only dealing with 1 ticket. This time we come is 5 more tickets. I don't know what to do. I did everything you asked me to do. I don't know where these tickets coming from. I don't know where they coming from.
Here's my course policy, right? If you got, I go all the way back to 2020. If you got a ticket that was in default, that you never, for whatever reason it was in default, I set those tickets aside automatically.
Okay.
And I let you be heard on those tickets. If it's 2015, 2016, I don't even consider it. So, but I always like for everybody to know what they owe. Because if you come in here and you enter this agreement for this blocking traffic, and then when you go to the kiosk, you see your name and all these other tickets, then you're gonna feel like you're feeling right now that you didn't. So if I didn't mention those other tickets to you the last time, I apologize, because I like to let everybody know what they owe. But that stuff was 2015 and 16.
Yeah,
And I
most of them. I really thought all the tickets got through out except for 1 or 2.
No, I wouldn't have even addressed those tickets at all anyway. Not unless somebody made a very good argument to say, for whatever reason, you know, I was incarcerated at that time and they could not have ever been me judge or something like that. Those are, and it's just civil infractions. It's just civil infraction, but it's money owed still. But that's why that's why we're not going to discuss those 2015 tickets. So are we on the same page?
Yes.
All right. You want to still take the deal to this blocking traffic today?
Yes, and that's 175.
Yeah, so 175, 175. You'll see it all when you pull up the whatchamacallits. And these other ones, there's not even any late fees attached to those old tickets either. They're for some reason they're still. Let me see what I did with those.
I never know it. I know I paid 2 tickets that you told me to pay.
Oh.
The last 2 times I came to court. Them the only tickets that I had to pay.
Back on 12/14/2021, those old tickets, I did waive the late and reinstatement fee for those tickets. All those old tickets. That's why there's no late fee or reinstatement fee on those 2005. So I did give you a lot of relief on that day for those tickets. Because all of those tickets had late and reinstatement fees. So one ticket is $78 that I saved you. The other ticket is whatever. So let's then we already stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for that responsible plea counsel.
We did, Your Honor, and I stipulated the probable cause for the dismissals.
All right, so blocking traffic, $175. I waived the late fee on the older blocking traffic. So when can you pay it?
How much is it altogether?
175, 175. You want all of them?
Now I'm confused. So how many tickets do I have to pay?
You have to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll tell you what.
See, I thought when we went to court the 2 times before this, right, that we talked to the officers and all that, that the tickets that was they got through out, so I still have to pay them if they get through out?
No, if they get thrown out, they got thrown out. You don't have to pay them. I just explained. I don't know how much more I can explain stuff to you.
All right, well, I don't know, Your Honor. Probably need like a month or 2.
All I'm concerned about really is the 2 $175 tickets.
I'm gonna work to pay them more because I really just want to get this over with. You know,
so the total is gonna be $900.
Okay, that's
That'll
fine.
take off everything that you owe to the 36th District Court.
That's fine.
And how long do you need? Give me a realistic day.
A couple months.
I'm gonna go ahead and just give you 2 months. I'm not even gonna ask you why that long, but I'm gonna give you 2 months to get it together. You don't have to come back. Pay it. You know how to pay it at any that kiosk in the city of Detroit, all right? Or come on down to the house and pay it. You can upload that app to your phone. If there's nothing further, Mr. Lee, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
Yep, you too.
Thank you. All right, let's go with Rodnisha Gordon. Are you there? All right, sir, can you, Mr. Angel Lyons, where is Mr. Lyons? put a t-shirt on or something, sir, and a button-down shirt or something for Angel Lions. We don't want to see you lying around in your, I won't call it what they lying for it. No, I mean, I don't know who that was sitting there with his white tee on, but I thought he was the one that had the case. All right, let's go with Gordon. Where's Gordon?
You trying to get on my ass?
Gordon, are you there? All right, let's go with Terry Gibson. Terry Gibson.
I'm here.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
City of Detroit versus Terry Renee Gibson, case number SP 1269041. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gibson.
Terry Renee Gibson.
All right. Good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Are you here because of the appointment of counsel or what?
I did speak with my uncle and he stated that that probably was the best deal that I was getting from you guys with the 2 points, being that I have 6. But like I stated, this is just my first ticket. And I'm just like, 6 points is a little bit much, and it's affected my insurance. And,
Yeah, well, you're talking to an uncle from Texas. I'll give it to you, albeit he's a judge or whatever. But I gave you the opportunity to speak with a lawyer, and I told you we can appoint the court. If you can't afford a lawyer of your own, we can appoint a lawyer from the court on your behalf. I don't know if you want to go with what your uncle says or not.
Well, I just stated, he told me to go ahead with the plea or, whatever the court is saying. So that's what I stated.
The court is not saying anything. The court is giving you the offer, and it's up to you. So if you want to go by what your uncle says all the way in Texas and not having looked at any of the facts and circumstances, that's fine with me.
I mean, like I said, Your Honor, this is my first offense with a moving violation, me having my license and it being in good standing. So whatever I need to do to rectify is what I'm willing to do. This is why I'm here.
It doesn't sound like it. I mean, if you want to plead and take the 2 points, we will give you the 2 points. But don't come back with any buyer's remorse, meaning this is my first offense. My license is in good standing. I've given you an opportunity to speak with a local lawyer that knows Michigan law, that can take the ticket and look at the ticket and get whatever information they need to get from the city attorney's office to defend you and give you a valid look. You saying you want to talk to your uncle, I gave you the opportunity to do that. But your uncle being in Texas, I don't know how much he can really look and make a determination on what you want to do, help you make that determination, and without having seen anything. I don't know. So you want to, who put their appearance on the record for this?
I did, Your Honor.
Speak to Ms. Gibson in the breakout room. I think the offer at the time was the 2-point offense of using due care and caution waste utility vehicle, $240 fine, amended from the 6 points reckless driving offense. It is a reckless driving. Driver issued ordinance SP 69018. Driver issued this ordinance, and it's not an ordinance violation. This is a misdemeanor, and it was placed in mail.
It's 11:30.
What?
So here, send Mr. Berry that ticket. It has only reckless driving, and those are the notes. It doesn't have anything to really give us any further indication on what they say Gibson was reckless, how her driving was to make her reckless. As you know, reckless is a legal conclusion, and it doesn't have any facts and circumstances as it relates to that. Oh, here's the SP 1269018 ticket. Let me go back and look and see what Miss okay, on SP 12619. So I don't know if this is something that you know, this is why you need to have a lawyer look at this, man. I don't know if this is something that he, after the fact, issued these tickets.
It definitely was something that I got after the fact.
I see that basically by the notes. This is SP. This is in the notes that he referenced on the reckless driving ticket. He referenced SP 1269018, counts 1, 2, and 3. Those tickets, Miss Gibson, default judgment, 7/25/2022, she paid. So she has, for the improper lane use ticket, she has I believe 2 points for the drove left of Center Street.
Drove left. I didn't drive left. I went right because the car in front of me was broke down.
Stop. See what I'm saying, ma'am?
Wow.
You need a lawyer. I'm just reading what the allegations suggest, all right? And now they're not even allegations anymore because based on your paying this stuff, you admitted responsibility. So basically,
right. That's what we stated before. You said I did that.
Yeah, basically,
I didn't know.
That argument that you're making now is it's really of no consequence now because you've already admitted to it. All right, and she got this ticket that she paid, and from what I can see, without the advice of counsel, and she got a no proof of insurance ticket that was dismissed by party. I think I dismissed that ticket because she had paid all this other stuff. Those tickets were issued on October the 28th, 2021. They never hit the system until more than 7 months later, just under 7 months later on April the 18th, 2022. So basically, essentially, Ms. Gibson would have had to wait 7 months to even set a court date. I see why they went into default.
And Your Honor, the motion would be to remove them from default, if not to dismiss altogether.
Well, if that's the motion, I have to deny that motion because the default is not anywhere in default anymore. The plea is a responsible plea now. Because she's already paid.
And Cherica Harris, co-counsel to Attorney Berry, we are respectfully moving to set aside the responsible plea as she did not have the assistance of counsel when she made those responsible admissions.
Ms. Snyder, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
All right. As it relates to Ms. Harris's motion.
As it relates to sister counsel's motion, I object. I do not believe that she meets the legal standard for setting aside a plea, although of course it's in Your Honor's discretion. I do believe, I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but I do believe going forward, not to offer legal advice, of course, but Ms. Gibson should probably get an appointed lawyer, depending on what happens with the defaults, whoever that lawyer is, and I might be able to work something out just to work on her points, but we'll see what happens with her driving record going forward.
All right. what I'm gonna do before I rule on this motion, Ms. Gibson, I want you to join the breakout room and speak to Ms. Harris, okay? And the reason being, first and foremost, I told you when the allegation was made, I told you how long it took tickets just to hit the system. Ms. Harris, you know that anytime a civil infraction is made, then you have 14 days to respond. Ms. Gibson could have never responded in those 14 days because those tickets didn't hit the system until just under 7 months after the allegation was made. And based on the notes, and I send all this stuff to Ms. Harris, based on the notes, and the different, I won't say anything about the different ticket numbers because you can only write 3 tickets on one, 3 different counts. But based on the notes, I don't know whether this reckless driving ticket was issued to, here you go. And you put that in the, can you send that ticket to, both of those tickets to Ms. Harris, please?
All right.
Based on the notes, it does say by the officer's own admission that that reckless driving ticket was issued in the mail. I do hear something about Ms. Gibson now saying that the car was in distress, is what I thought I heard. So speak to Ms. Gibson about the matters. This is why you maybe need to take the advice of a local lawyer, ma'am. All right? Join the room, please. All right, let's go with Mrs. Gordon. Is Miss Gordon there?
Yes.
All right, I have Gordon's spot. So, Gordon's offer, Mr. Berry.
Yeah.
I don't think I made one on her yet, Your Honor, because I was.
She says here, request to know if she has any docs, has taken the class, or has fixed the defective equipment. All right? So.
And we have Officer Borsch, and he has a speeding and expired plates, no registration, no insurance, and defective equipment, all formal hearings. The officer on the misdemeanors didn't appear.
Yeah, good morning, officer. Yeah, okay, good morning, Officer Borsch. Let's just call the case and we'll just do this one time. City of Detroit versus Rodnisha Gordon, case number SP 1428273, count 1. SP 1419208, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1419209, counts 1 and counts 2. And SP 1428251. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Ms. Gordon. State your full name, Ms. Gordon.
Ranisha Gordon.
And good morning, Your Honor. Officer Borsch, Batch 2102 in Detroit Police.
All right, good morning, Officer Borsch. So, Ms. Gordon, did you take the class?
Yes, I took it, and then when my last court date came up, I showed my certificate.
What? Oh, I think she just sent me that class. Let me see. No, that's Terry Gibson that sent me.
I took it the last time I was at court, and I had sent it to your email, my certificate.
What email address did you send it to, ma'am? From? What email address did you send it from?
Ranisha Gordon 1602 at gmail.com. I mean Ranisha 1602 at gmail.com. I think.
No. Ranisha. I don't have that. Any other email address you may have sent it to? Let me see if Better Drivers has it. Let's see.
Yeah, I sent it May 23rd.
May 23rd. That was a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
Rodney Gordon. Rodney Gordon.
Yes.
I have the certificate. She took the class. And the defective equipment. What was defective? Well, let me see what the allegations suggest that was defective. Was that your ticket, Officer Forrest?
Yes, Your Honor.
What was the allegation?
Give me 1 second. Let me check this real quick.
Let me see if I can print this certificate out. She sent a picture of it from the phone. Let's see. Just to put it in the file. All right. As for SP 142-82571. SP 142-82571. In count 2 and SP 142-82731. Is there Officer Owens? Officer Owens, hearing no response.
The motion is for dismissal, Your Honor. There being no complaining witness.
I'm going to dismiss those cases, no officer. What about the offer for Miss Gordon? She took the class. I got proof of that.
And Your Honor, Officer Borsch. So Ms. for Ms. Gordon's defective equipment, it was the windshield. It was defective.
Did you get the windshield fixed, ma'am?
No.
You still have the vehicle?
Yes.
Why can't you get the windshield fixed, ma'am?
We just came off layoff. We was laid off. So I really didn't have the money.
Let's start your video.
Okay.
You're 21 years old, Miss Gordon?
No, I'm 20.
20. All right. Miss Snyder, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Thank you, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
All right. What about the other documents for this vehicle, ma'am? Insurance and registration.
Yes, I showed you that the last time we was on court. I had verified when I had got a new plate and new insurance.
All right, Ms. Snyder, what do you want to do with these cases?
Given her age, Your Honor, and that they are mostly document tickets, if she would be able to fix the windshield and come back, I would amend the speeding to a blockading and dismiss everything else.
All right. $175 probably gonna cost you at least about another $125 to get that windshield fixed.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be able to get that done, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. How long is it gonna take you to get the windshield fixed?
Can I get 2 weeks?
Certainly. And then, will you have the 175 then as well?
Yes. Do I gotta come down there or can I make the payment online?
You can make the payment online. Do you mind us taking this today so she can pay this 175 and then showing the court the fixed windshield in 2 weeks, Ms.
No
Snyder?
objection, Your Honor.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for the responsible plea.
So
Yeah.
stipulated, Your Honor.
Right. Stipulate to probable cause for the dismissals of the other matters.
Yes, Your Honor, still stipulated.
I find your client responsible for the admitted count of blocking traffic. Ms. Gordon, you took the class, so I hope you learned something from that. You're young, ma'am. Let's not start racking up these tickets like this. Let's slow down, all right?
Yeah.
All right. Get the car fixed. Come back 8/14/2023, and then take a picture or be outside on Zoom so that
You said August 14th?
August 14th.
Okay.
Is there gonna be enough time? You said you were laid off.
Can I do August 21st, please?
Let's do 9/11. Let's give you 30 days.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
All right, because I'm not trying to set you up for failure.
Okay, and what time would that be?
8:25, and be able to show us the windshield is fixed. All right, Miss Gordon.
Yeah, so you said 8:25?
Yes, on 9/11.
Okay.
All right, there's nothing further. Have a very good day, ma'am. Best of luck to you. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Officer Borsch, very good. There's nothing further. Have a very good day. Be safe out there. All right.
You do the same thing, Your Honor.
All right. Let's go with is Ms. Gibson? Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gibson. For the record, I do have Ms. Gibson proof of taking the defensive driving, the better driver's course. So I just want to state that for the record. Let's go with Ms. Gibson. Did you have opportunity? I know you had an opportunity to speak with Ms. Harris. What does your client want to do?
So, Your Honor, the first thing defense would like to do is move to dismiss on ticket SP 1269048, which contains 1 count, reckless driving. This is a ticket that was mailed, which alleges that this offense occurred 7 minutes after an initial encounter with Ms. Gibson, allegedly. Defense's argument is that the complaint merely recites statutory language without any factual allegations in support of the alleged criminal conduct. To be guilty of reckless driving, it would require that the defendant would have acted in crime elements required by the statute. I'm reading from my notes, so please forgive me. As indicated in, I guess, a ticket that may or may not be attributed to Ms. Gibson, it indicates improper lane usage. Improper passing or improper lane usage without additional misconduct is no more than ordinary negligence. Something more than ordinary negligence must be proven to support a finding of willful or wanton misconduct, which is required for reckless driving. Because the complaint fails to sufficiently state a violation of statutory citation, it should be dismissed as a matter of law. Defense is moving to dismiss.
Response. Now, wait a minute. Let me ask you that. Did your judge uncle tell you all that?
No.
As a response, counsel, response, Ms. Snyder.
Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322. Michigan is a notice state. The complaint needs to put someone reasonably on notice of the crime they're charged against. Citations under the traffic code are allowed to be mailed. At most, this issue would rise to the level of an evidentiary hearing. We're not able to make these types of factual conclusions based just on the ticket.
Well, I think she said more than that. From what the court heard, she indicated that, and from what the court read, from what the officer supplied to court, that she indicated that the reckless driving was in reference to the improper lane use and drove left of center allegation that was made. And well, now let's say that I haven't ruled on the motion, that other motion, but even if those matters, even if I even if I do not set aside the responsible pleas in those matters, the defense is saying that those matters, if they're true, do not arise to the level of what the statute requires. Is that, am I understanding that correct, Ms. Harris?
I believe so. And then I'll also state for the record, the motion is brought in reliance on Michigan Court Rule 2.116C. I think it's 8 and 10, subsections 8 and 10.
Give me that again.
2.116C, subsections 8 and 10. Basically, that the opposing party has failed to state a claim on which relief can be granted.
Okay.
Well, Your Honor, I would say she's making several arguments. It's either that we're making no claims or we're making the claims, as Your Honor and her are both assuming, that the officer is stating that the varying left of center is the full weight of the reckless. Reckless, as Sister Counsel aptly stated, it's willful or wanton disregard for the safety of persons or property. We don't have the officer here because today is not the date and time set for trial or evidentiary hearing. We're not able to get any sworn testimony from him on what allegations rose to the level of this willful or wanton. He's the only person, him and Miss Gibson, who can offer their interpretation as to that behavior. We can't make a factual assumption on this without evidence.
And while to some extent, I will partially agree with Ms. Schneider in that if he made the claim of reckless driving, it needs to be supported in the notice and in the complaint that he submitted to the court. The ticket, i.e., is the complaint. The complaint doesn't give enough facts to even warrant going beyond just statutory recitation of reckless driving. It needs more than that. And it doesn't have what it needs. It's just a recitation of some boilerplate language to say reckless driving. So what defense is saying is that it needs more than just that. You have there, the burden hasn't been met to even establish that the complaint should have been filed.
I would state, Your Honor, that's an incorrect legal conclusion. The complaint has the date and time, its location of the city of Detroit, it has the issuing officer, it has the name of the defendant, and it has the statute. If every complaint is required to have officer's notes, then that's a new requirement. That's news to me. And it's something that I think we need to know and to share with the rest of the courthouse so we can do this on all of our complaints.
But again, to be guilty of the charged offense, statutory citation has requirements. And it requires that a defendant must have acted in the crime elements required by the statute. There's nothing there other than a mere allegation of reckless driving. It needs more.
Well, let me stop. All right, let me just, I'll end it there. All right, here's what I'm, because it does have more than just reckless driving. It has reckless driving, and it references the improper lane use and pass on right as what the reckless driving, and this is what the court is concluding from what's written in the notes on the reckless driving allegation. What the court has a serious problem with is that this allegation was mailed to Ms. Gibson in the mail. Other problem, because if you wanted to make the case that this person was reckless and did this, and you're attributing these civil infractions, the improper lane use and pass on right as those elements of the reckless crime, why wasn't this written as given this ticket at the time? And I'm not even going to ask Officer Robinson why. I'm just going to dismiss the case for the reckless driving because of that. I have a serious problem with this stuff being put in the mail after after he witnessed the allegations at that time. Why wasn't she put on notice right in at that time? Why did it have to be mailed? And this is from his notes himself. As for the civil infractions, I am going to grant the opportunity for Ms. Gibson to be heard on those matters. So I will grant the motion to set aside the responsible pleas because, again, I don't think it's fair that tickets were written in October, civil infractions were written in October, and Mrs. As it on the ticket right here, it says appearance date on before 14 days of the actual allegation, and if she gets notice of this, well, I don't even know if she got notice of it. She gets this, it doesn't even come into the system until 7 months later. So based on those reasons, I'm going to set aside the responsible plea. Now, we're dealing with improper lane use, a pass on right, and a no proof of insurance. And Ms. Gibson has provided information that she has taken the better driver's course. What is the offer going to be, if any? And if not, you either plead to it straight up or set a formal hearing. Ms. Snyder.
Your Honor, I'm going to have to appeal the dismissal on the reckless. For the record, the Michigan Motor Vehicle Code, it allows for mailing of all tickets that are issued under the 257 code. I believe that that's an inappropriate legal conclusion. It's something that I will have to file an appeal on. I think it would make the most sense to keep all of Ms. Gibson's tickets together and then see where we go from there.
Very well.
And I just for the court's knowledge, I'll be submitting a written order on the reckless.
Very well. And that is then the courts, the court has, people have very well within their right to do so. Go ahead, Ms.
Ms. Schneider and I can talk offline after this. Because I'm not sure if the motor vehicle code, the rule for mailing circumvents the court rule when it comes to mailing and the necessary proofs if he were to mail it. But I know we're off of that issue, so we can talk about it later.
The court's reasoning is just that their dislike of mailing the ticket in general.
Okay.
I didn't hear anything about proofs. It's just the fact of mailing, which I think is something we have to clear up.
And also that the ticket with the, based on the ticket itself, the allegation was seen and witnessed in the officer's presence at that time. And the officer, by his own notes, basically witnessed these, because he attributed those case numbers on the ticket as the civil infractions to the misdemeanor of reckless driving, and he didn't give notice of that at that time. I don't know what he was thinking, whether, oh, I can just include this or what. I don't think it's fair. So that's going to be the ruling of the court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Now, Miss, let's say 1269048 dismiss, and for SP For SP 1269018, counts 1, 2, and 3. I will set aside responsible plea and what are we going to do? We can either set a formal hearing for these, or I can let the parties talk as far as it relates to those civil infractions. Oh, and I guess the people already indicated that they'd rather have these. It's got to be either are you saying you want a pre-trial or a hearing on these? Put these, or you want me to set a formal hearing on these, Ms. Schneider?
It might be best to set them for pre-trial, Your Honor, just to buy us a little bit more time. We can have one pre-trial, and then I'm sure Ms. Gibson would rather get it over with.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, what do you want to do, Ms. Gibson?
Expedite,
Well,
get it over with as fast as possible, you know, just so that I can.
Well, as fast as possible is this. You take all those points that you entered into, we don't set aside the defaults, you pay them, close it out. But from what I understand, the state is going to appeal the reckless driving anyway. So rejoin the breakout. Speak to Ms. Harris. She can give you an update of everything that's going on, and you come back and let us know what you're going to do. I will give the city an opportunity to have one hearing date we'll set for the civil infractions. After that, we'll, if there's no offer or no resolution on that hearing date, we'll set it for a formal hearing. That'll be the process, and I don't know what's going to happen with the reckless driving matter. That's separate and distinct from these. Join the breakout room, Ms. Gibson.
And there is no offer at this time, correct?
That's from what I'm understanding. No offer.
Okay.
Rejoin the room, please. All right, let's move on to Ms. Lyons. Are you there, ma'am? All right.
Yes.
This is good morning. This is the city of Detroit versus Angel Lyons. Case number B13095423. B13095523. B13095623. SP 1227508. Counts 1, 2, and 3. State of Michigan versus Angel Lyons, case number SX4072922, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name.
Angel Lyons.
Yeah.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial date. I think last time we were here, I know you mentioned, but give me why don't we set this date? Let's see. One time you were put out the room for driving. She has a valid license. This case now includes these dog tickets. All right, she has now a valid driver's license, so congratulations on that. These dog tickets are some new allegations. As it relates to the dog tickets counselor, she was supposed to be arraigned on 7/28/2023. As for purposes of arraignment.
Yes, Your Honor, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. Ms. Snyder, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
As for what about insurance and registration, Ms. Lyons? Do you have insurance and registration?
Well, when I went to court the first time, I didn't have the vehicle because it was at the repo, and I just got it back from the repo, and I've been waiting for them to send back the title so I can re-register it to
Very
me.
good. Okay. So you don't have the valid plates and stuff now for those reasons.
Yes.
Now you have these dogs. Well, the allegation is that you have this dog and it doesn't have a dog license, a vaccination license. It hasn't been vaccinated, and the dog got out of the yard or something.
I thought this was traffic court.
Speak to Mrs. Lyons it's traffic court, but I do also those misdemeanors with dogs. Any last name G, L, or O comes to me. So if you got some dogs, if you got,
Well, I have the dog license and I have the rabies vaccination as well.
Do you have proof of that?
Yes, sir.
All right, sounds like Ms. Lyons is taking care of her business. All right, what's the offer going to be for Ms. Lyons if you see the valid?
It sounds
dog
like,
license?
Sorry to interrupt you. It sounds like, I think she said she'll be able to get her registration and her insurance, I think when they send her something. It sounds like the only remaining issue on the dogs is probably like a dog at large. If we set it out for her to bring back her registration and her insurance, I can reach out to animal control. And if in the interim, we don't have any issues with the dog, we might be able to do a global dismissal or some kind of short delayed sentence, depending on what the dog actually did.
All right, Ms. Lyons, you understand that?
Yes.
All right, so we want to give you some opportunity to get the registration and insurance on that car, okay?
Okay.
And then Ms. Snyder is going to talk to animal control about the dog and see what the allegation is. At that time, we'll give you an opportunity to present those documents. Bring them all the next time you come to court. The dog license, really the dog license. If you got proof of dog license, then that means you had to get it vaccinated to get that license. So bring the dog license, bring the insurance, and bring the registration, okay? And I have a valid driver's license, and I have her somewhere. I have her completion of the better driver's course as well.
Hello, this is Alexa.
Somewhere.
Hello, how's it going?
All right.
Okay.
So when are you going to be able to get those things, Ms. Lyons?
I would say, yeah, I need about three months, yes, to get that.
3 months?
Yes, sir. Insurance is expensive, really expensive.
I know
especially
that.
for my age, it's really expensive.
Did you realize that before you went and bought this car?
No, I did not. I was just
You
trying to
didn't.
get something to get to work because I have a
No,
child.
you were trying to get something more than just to get to work. You wanted something to look good and styling and everything, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't want no hoopty that was gonna break down.
Well, I got it, but you said, let me go get some, I don't want no, just nothing to get into work. I gotta look good in it too. Let's give you a month. Let's start with a month. Well, I'm gonna give you 2 months. I'm gonna give you 2 months. You're not even 19 years old, are you?
I'm 20.
20. Oh, I'm my bad. I'm sorry, Ms. Lyons. All right. Give you until October 17th to get this stuff together, all right?
Okay.
Now don't come back in here with any more cases added to this, all right?
Okay. I hope not.
All right. If there's nothing further, Ms. Lyons, come back October 17th, 2023 at 8:30 and come back with proof of that dog. It sounds like you already have that taken care of. Come back with proof of valid registration and insurance, and you've already taken care of your license. I will say you're one of the ones that has taken advantage of the offer that I've extended to pay that reinstatement fee up front, which you did, and you went and took the necessary steps. So I appreciate you taking this stuff seriously, all right?
Yes, I appreciate you.
I'm working on getting that car back, all right?
Okay. So
All
you
right.
said October 20th.
October 17th, 2020
Okay.
at 8:30. Write that down, please.
Okay. October 17th.
All right. If there's nothing further, ma'am, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, let's go with Glover. Is Glover there?
We're ready on Gibson if Ms. Glover isn't unmuted.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Terry Gibson. Ms. Gibson, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel. Do you understand what's going on now, ma'am?
Yes.
Make sure you understand everything. What does Ms. Gibson want to do?
Your Honor, we're respectfully requesting a pretrial or an adjourned hearing date.
We'll adjourn the hearing date. Next hearing date I have is October the 9th, 2023 at 8:30. All right. All right. Anything further?
No, thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, come back October the 9th, 2023. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thanks, you too.
All right. Latrice Gibson, Latrice Glover.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning, Your Honor.
City of Detroit versus Latrice Glover, case number 227-499-161, 227-499-171. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Glover.
Latrice McCray Glover.
Today is the date and time set for a show cause. Go ahead, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
I'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond.
Yeah.
Ms. Glover, do you have valid plates and insurance for this vehicle?
No, sir. My car is no longer working, So I was trying to get it fixed. I haven't got I had insurance, but it lapsed. So that's where the ticket came in at. But the car needed an engine. And so I was trying to get that fixed.
Are you suggesting that you had registration and insurance on 11/12/2022 when the allegation was made?
It had lapsed. It wasn't valid.
Now, when do you think if you can provide valid registration and insurance, we can dismiss the ticket, but you're saying that the car is, the engine's gone. Do you anticipate getting this car fixed?
Yes, I do participate on getting it fixed, sir. Yes.
All right. How long is it going to take?
This is probably the end of August, like 3 weeks from now.
And you'll have registration and insurance at that time?
Yes, sir. So I can get the car back on the road. Yes, sir.
All right, let me set you a pretrial date for 9/11/2023, all right?
Okay.
Bring in valid registration and insurance and I'll dismiss the case.
Okay, thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
All right. Mr. Lewis.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you speak with Mr. Patel?
No.
All right, I gave him your number. I told him you were having some difficulties with your phone. Why don't you contact him and come back in the morning? Hold on, let me see.
Well, can I have his? You have his number on hand?
Yeah, let me see. I just text him and see what he. Okay. Yes. He's about to jump back on. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to just push this off until, tomorrow or something. And after you have both had an opportunity to talk, and then we'll set dates. If you qualify for the program, we'll set dates and we'll see from there. All right. How about that?
Okay, that's fine.
All right, Mr. Patel, thanks for zooming back in so quickly. I do have Mr. Lewis on the line. I do see you got, I think the right phone number, 248-867-1265. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you and Mr. Lewis an opportunity. I gotta give the staff a break, a lunch break. So maybe you guys can talk this afternoon and either come back tomorrow. Mr. Lewis, can you come back tomorrow morning?
Yes, I can. Yes.
Mr. Patel, will you be able to zoom back in quick tomorrow morning to let us know the status of what of what's going on so we can know how to proceed on his cases?
Yeah, I can. Can I, give me 1 second, let me pull up my calendar.
We lost him again.
Okay.
See, he's had this problem all morning. The device just keeps dropping out.
Yeah, I'll do this. I will call him, sometime today, this afternoon, and then I should be able to appear tomorrow.
And you can just give me the information if he's eligible for the program, if you feel he's a good candidate and he wants to do it. If you say, hey, we'll just adjourn it for so many days, then we can do that if he wants to get in the program.
Yeah, I can do that, and I can email the court as well.
Here he is again. All right, so that's what I say. He's been having this problem with his device. So here's the deal. Just get this, you and Mr. Patel is going to give you a call this afternoon. Mr. Maybe when we hang up, can you give him a call?
Yes.
All right. Why don't you hang up, Mr. Lewis? And Mr. Patel is going to give you a call. You guys are going to be able to exchange information. So he's going to have a few questions for you. Let us know how you want to proceed. And then tomorrow morning, we will put the stuff on the record, the dates and stuff, if you get in the program. If not, we'll continue just like a regular case, all right?
Okay. Well, I should be able to qualify. Yeah, I should be able to qualify because I qualify for everything else too also.
Well, just had a conversation. You all had a conversation, all right?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'll be calling you.
Come back in the morning, Mr. Lewis.
Okay. So is he still going to call me today? Or I can talk to him?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Have a good day.
All right. You too, Jan. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Patel. Thank you, Ms. Harris, Mr. Berry, Ms. Williams-Law, Ms. Mathis, Ms. Snyder, and everyone else. I will